non-compete. Nazis had a point. I'm leaning away. Nazis had a point.
Maybe the Nazis
I'm not
have a
complete.
point. Maybe the Nazis have a point. Maybe the Nazis have a point. Maybe the Nazis have a point.
I'm not complete. Nazis had a point. I'm leaning away. Nazis had a point.
Adults can molest children and have to pot it out. Adults can molest children and have to pot it out. Adults can molest children and have to pot it out. Adults can molest children and have to pot it out. Adults can molest children and have to pot it out. Adults can molest children and have to pot it out. Adults can molest children and have to pot it out. Adults can molest children and have to pot it out.
You insulting my wife. Maybe the Nazis have a point. 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 You insulting my wife. Maybe the Nazis have a point. 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 You insulting my wife.
Bullshit. Okay, mod, ban anyone that disagrees with me.
We're back at it.
Bullshit. Okay, mod, ban anyone that disagrees with me.
They got my words to my words to
Okay,
my
mod,
they got words
mod,
let's got my words to my words to
okay, mod, bullshit. Okay, mod, ban anyone that disagrees with me.
We're back at it.
Bullshit. Okay, mod, ban anyone that disagrees
they
with me.
got my words to my words to
Okay,
they got words let's got my words to
Oh yeah, I now can say that I want to kill myself. Oh yeah, I now can say that I want to kill myself. Oh yeah, I now can say that I thought man. Oh yeah, I now can say that I thought Roblox. Oh yeah, I now can say that I want to kill myself. Oh yeah, I now can say that I want to kill myself. Oh yeah, I now can say that I thought man. Oh yeah, I now can say that I thought Roblox. I'm non-compete. Nazis had a point. I'm leaning away. Nazis had a point.
Maybe the Nazis
I'm not
have a point. Maybe the Nazis have a point. Maybe the Nazis have a point. Maybe the Nazis have a point.
I'm not complete. Nazis had a point. I'm leaning away. Nazis had a point.
So I think all right, there we go. I am here to get the spice. Well, we'll try and give it to you, okay? Let me just see about getting the chat up so that I can read it easier. Pop out chat. Put that shit on live chat. Sad Soul is unchained and unhinged. Yep, I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna go hard today, all right? It's a short stream, and I am going to be fishing for those donos, okay? As soon as I see, because every single time we streamed, all right? One second, I actually don't know if you guys can even hear me, because I can't hear myself fucking think with the music. All right. Every stream, we've peaked at like 30 concurrent viewers for one point or another, all right? The second that shit happens, boom. I'm fucking grifting like a motherfucker, okay? I'm grifting like a motherfucker. I didn't realize how much like the occasional dono fucking helped with finances. Those motherfuckers, that Twitch shit really fucking helps. Also, speaking of money, we are what do you call it? We are going to be sponsored by HelloFresh, which is actually super fucking cool. I'm actually really excited about that. Not even in a, I have to sell this thing to you guys, so I have to, you know, make it sound really, really good. I'm actually excited because I'm going to do a cooking stream, all right? Let me just see here really quick. TTS. Use donation link. Holy shit. Link in the description. How's it going, Beheller? Trespass. I forgot to set up the bot timer. I just set that shit up. I forgot to set that shit up before I started. Yeah, I'm actually super excited about the HelloFresh because I think it'd be really fun. People have been telling me to do a cooking stream for a very, very, very long time. And I think that, you know, I'm a pretty decent cook. And me and my girlfriend have used HelloFresh for a really long time. I don't know how long, but we just recently stopped just because it's a little expensive and we're on a diet, so we can't eat it all the time. But I thought, and you guys can tell me what you guys think of this idea. I think it'd be cool to do a Demon Mama challenge. What does that mean? Burn all the bridges that I have? Try and steal other people's audiences by woke scolding them? But I was thinking about doing the first, because I have to do at least 2 streams for the HelloFresh. I was thinking about doing the first one as Cooking Mama, right, on the Wii, right, because I fucking hate that game, and the controls are ass, and you guys can see me rage out really hard. And if we get, you know, 10 people sign up for it, then I'll do an actual cooking stream out of my kitchen. I thought that was like a cool thing to do. Let me set up the use the donation link in the description. Are you potentially playing Cooking Mama 1 or 2? I didn't think that far ahead. Which one should I use? And then online interval, let's do that every 15 minutes. Okay, I'm just setting up the text to speech. 1 second. She may tweet something like she challenges to make food for like a week and in an hour and cost under. Wait, see, link me that tweet and I will fucking do it. I will fucking do that shit. That would be. And what's the challenge? Okay, she challenges us to do that, and then what? Does she like pay us or something? Use a non-default voice. Alex Jones. Who else do I have? I have Destiny LJ, Vincent Price, Alex Jones, Donald Trump. How's it going? Zach? She said she would give us like $1,000. Dude, I'm fucking doing that shit. Wait, hold the fuck up. Actually, I'm a little bit scared about opening up Twitter. Where's Demonmama? Did she block me? Hold on. Did she make this challenge on Twitter or on stream? Good. It's mine to see. Oh, how's it going? Because I'm looking for that shit on, I'm looking for it on, Twitter. Also, wait a second. Both on stream and on Twitter? Okay, well, I have her Twitter up here. Hey guys, what the fuck is this? I'm so sorry, but when did she... Why did she... What is the haircut? What is she going for here? This fucking... It looks like she cut it at home by herself with no mirror. But, I mean, like, it's probably not a good thing to fucking focus on that too much. But, like, also, like, Jesus Christ. Donald Trump. Who else do I have? Do I have Jar Jar Binks? Let's just see. Here we go. We'll just do it like this. Okay. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, we got Vincent Price, copy and paste. Copy and paste. Alex Jones, Trainwrecks TV, copy. And Duke Nukem. Save. How's it going, everybody? Okay, let's get started. Okay, wait, hold on. I want to see. She's so mad. Jesus Christ, she was so fucking mad. Half my bathtub is for making meth. The other half is for insulin. Suck my dick. Ree. Okay. Any specific topics? No, just anything. Listen, if you want to get me fucking raging, this is the time to do it, okay? I can't find the one where she does it on Twitter, but we'll conflict, locales, drama, economic developments. Probably something a little bit lighter. All right. How about let's do conflict, locales, and drama today. Okay. They might be debating on Wednesday, her and Vaush. Fucking why? Yeah, I was about to go to her, Okay, before I, really quick, let me make sure I close out all tabs that I don't need right now. Because, I just filled out my FAFSA, and I don't want to, accidentally, like, super dox myself for, like, all of eternity, alright? Okay, this is safe. Let's go to scenes. Give me 1 second. I want that. I need that. I don't need this. All right, I think we're safe. I know we're, yeah, sure. Okay. Demonmama. Demonmama Vaush. One of the first results on YouTube. I can't fucking believe it. No, I don't want Vaush Pit. Oh my god, Demonmama is not even showing up. Holy shit. Okay. Stream start. Mama on screen explaining health issues, talking Elden Ring, Game of Thrones. Vaush and Hugh Grant Doctor Who canceled ContraPoints in Russian meth explosion? What? Oh no, hold on. I changed my mind. Here.
Speaking of Vaush,
I had a conversation with Vaush.
Did you?
I was not a big fan of it. and we're going to talk about it because I haven't really talked about it barely at all outside of my own server and a couple of people.
Yeah, because you were made to look like a total fucking fool. Actually, I was watching Destiny, watching Vaush, listening to DM. I was watching Destiny earlier today, but I've been kind of like in and out, so I don't know what he was he watching this one or was he watching their argument? Because we watched their argument last time, I think. I don't know what the fuck she's thinking with this haircut. I genuinely don't know what the fuck she's thinking with this haircut. But
I had a debate with Vaush. And I had a lot of thoughts about it. A lot of people didn't see it, but a lot of people did see it. And I was very, let's just say I was very, very disappointed by this debate.
A lot of people didn't see it, but a lot of people did see it. So just like a regular amount of people saw it. He was watching Vaush listen to this one just now. Okay, well. I prefer watching Sondsol, watching Destiny, watching Demonmama versus Vaush. I think that would be really fun. Okay. How do I find Vaush? No, I don't care about that. You know what? I don't care about that. I'm not going to watch Vaush's response.
And I very, very much hesitate to call it a debate.
Yeah, it was an ambush because you were caught flat on your ass. You had no fucking clue what you were talking about at all. When did her debate versus Vaush happen? Well, how many days ago? How's it going, Sam? 7 days, 1 week ago, and she's had 7 full fucking days to come up with a response, and she hasn't until now.
How do I even start talking about this?
I don't know.
Boy, oh boy, I had a lot of stuff to talk about. So I think it would be an understatement to say that the conversation bothered me. It definitely bothered me. And part of it was just the premise of the conversation. So for those of you who don't know, there was recently a massive Destiny.gg pylon to a tweet that I made. And you know what? I'm not even going to show the tweet right now because it really isn't necessary. The original tweet was a conversation that Doe and a 6-follower account were having, and I jumped in and made a sort of offhanded comment that got retweeted into the...
Oh my God, Saphiric Neon, you're absolutely right. She has gone from regular Demonmama to fucking Spider-Man 3. All right? She looks like the fucking... oh shit. Spider-Man... Oh, you know, I just type in emo Spider-Man. Have one fucking fight with your parasocial daddy. And this is what you become, guys. Oh no, Vaush disagreed with me about supply chains. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh shit.
DG Geosphere, and by the time that I had woken up from my nap after tweeting it, there was 200 quote tweets on it, and by the end there was 600 plus quote tweets on it. Almost.
Yeah, because you said something really fucking stupid.
All of them from DGG. As in, if you go through and just pick a random name, every single one of them follows the omniliberal, and that's about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. There is so much. Hold on. We might have to, hold on. I'm going to have to get into a gamer position, okay? I'm going to have to sit up because hey guys, there is so much fucking copium in such a short amount of time. I'm actually going to have to fucking pay attention. Did she just say that everyone who follows Destiny on fucking on Twitter is DGG? Had an argument with someone with 6 followers. Does that change anything? Oops. It does not change literally anything, no. Wanna be sad boy. The effort post boy. Jesus fucking Christ, what is this? Okay. We're going to have to follow. We're going to have to read this afterwards, okay?
So, it was really funny. And and it's really interesting to me because I want to talk about this because it's really easy to build a straw man and make fun of someone or try to make fun of someone or dunk on someone for a position that they don't hold. So, like, for example, imagine, I'm going to give you, like, a small example of this, okay? So, imagine, like, I think right now if I was to poll the chat and I was to say, you know, do you think that saying, like, the petroleum industry CEOs are pieces of shit? If I said that statement in chat, I bet a lot of people would either, like, agree with it, would probably strongly agree with it. But I could also immediately say, oh, wow.
Sorry.
So you think we should...
What?
If I said that statement in chat, I
What?
bet petroleum industry CEOs are pieces of shit. If I said that statement in chat, I bet a lot of people would either, like, agree with it, would probably strongly agree with it. But I could also immediately say, oh, wow, so you think we should just kill those people? You think that we should just delete them? What would happen to all of their employees? You want working class people to starve? So it's very easy to take a statement and go insane on it and just make things up to get mad at. And if someone is a unlikable enough figure, such as myself, other people...
Hey, you know what? A little bit of listen, a little bit of self-awareness goes a long way, Demon Mama. I'm proud of you.
People will jump on board with it. And the reality is that in DGG, I am an unlikable figure. It is literally,
in
as
general,
saying, it is the so you hate waffles thing. It is I like pancakes, so you fucking hate waffles? That is what it is. It is a severe...
This is not at all what the fuck happened on that Twitter thread, okay? There was someone that was engaging with Doe, and then she jumped on, right, to argue with them, right, to get her, to get her little statement out there saying that, Doe is right here. Blowing up these things is based, right? There are other ways that we could do this way better. Like...
lack of charitability. And if you engage with a low enough level of charitability, you can make anyone sound bad to a hostile audience. That is just the truth.
Okay.
In fact, interestingly, Vaush himself has made a video about this. And I think he understands this very well, which is part of the reason why I was incredibly frustrated that when Vaush woke up and went on his stream and decided at his chat's prompt to look at my tweet, I was frustrated that he...
Yeah, at his chat's behest or whatever the fuck word she used there. Why do they talk like this? But it's so unfucking real to me. Yeah, it was brought to his attention by his chat. So what? Who fucking cares? Most of the people in his chat are also your fans too. I say most of the people. All of the people in your chat are Vaush fans as well, all right? It could have been someone that is also in your chat fairly often, right? I don't know why she would be super mad about that aspect of it. Does she... are you only able to criticize someone if you organically find the tweet on your own? And by organically, does that mean, like, you can't see someone else quote tweet it first? You have to find it just, like, in the wild?
He seemed unwilling to look at the other things that I was talking about and was only willing to fixate on a definitively out of context tweet that was already getting dogpiled on. Now,
because it was stupid.
The conversation that ensued, I think, was fucking stupid. And there was a vote in the chat. And the chat, well, that was for the second part. He started talking about it before then. You literally argued against the concept that supply chains are necessary. No, I did not. See, this is the thing.
She's gaslighting her own chat now. She's gaslighting her own chat. But I guess we can hear what she has to say. But, like, she's just lying. She was arguing against supply chains, but then she didn't want to, like, take that hit. So she's going to say that she wasn't. So I don't know what she's going to say she was arguing. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make a prediction. All right, I'm going to make a prediction. She was arguing specifically against capitalist supply chains. That's got to be her cop-out, right?
If you want to, you can twist any statement into anything else. Spyro Gal, you voted no. Well, implicitly, that means that you were you were really just trying to shut down Vaush's ability to make money off of it. You are a villain for that. So, like, again,
a villain.
You can literally twist anything if you try hard enough. And if you have an audience that's preferable to that, you can do that. In this particular case,
and does Vaush have not a Twitter? Does Vaush have a stream chat that is primed against you at all costs, like Destiny's? No. He took exception to your tweet on his own to try and take away, like, it seems like she's trying to take away Vaush's autonomy here to make his own fucking opinions, form his own opinions of things, so that she doesn't have to, you know, directly fight against him again, you know? Well, but see, that's based Sam. Oh, by the way, Sam, or basically anyone that is in chat, is anybody else going to the Better Discourse panel? Because whether or not I'm speaking at it, or like I'm going to be going, just because I can network there, and because I won't have to pay for housing, because my girlfriend's parents live in Dallas. Where is it? It's in Dallas, I think. One second. Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, so. Show the topics. Yeah, originally there was a guy that that I was in contact with that was telling me that I would be on, like, that it would be cool to be that it would be cool to have me on Is America in Decline? And that was the topic, but I don't know if that is still a topic because he hasn't responded to me. That's the last weekend of my class. Damn, dude, fuck. So, COVID fallout and vaccine mandates. Can the three-letter agencies be trusted? Can you be born in the wrong body? What will the midterms bring? Globalist tyranny or conspiracy theory? Oh man, that would be fun to be on. But yeah, evidently they're desperate for lefties, but they just stopped fucking messaging me. So we'll see what happens. But I'll be there one way or another.
My tweet was, first of all, taken out of context, and then I was asked onto Vaush's show to talk about the topic, or rather to talk with Vaush about it. And what started was what I consider to be a incredibly bad faith opener to a conversation, which was to respond to my original tweet by saying, well, what? Do you believe in supply chains? Now, the funny thing is, the conversation was never, ever about whether or not I believed supply chains were a thing or not. Supply chains have many configurations, as it turns out. There are supply chains as simple as I get my beans from the farmer's market, the farmers deliver it to the market, and then I buy the beans with money and go home. That is a tiny supply chain. Then there are big, complicated...
She's using the dumb fuck... oh shit, did it autosave? File... No. Damn. I remade someone's dumb fuck tweet where they said, look, this is a supply chain. It was beans in their front yard to their house because they're anarchists and they're like low IQ, stupid fucking pieces of shit that just woke schooled people on the internet while being wrong about everything. And she's using that example. How cute.
Consumer supply chains. So for example, an example of a consumer supply chain is a Chinese factory manufactures a television, that television is bought by LG, a Korean company. LG puts their logo on the TV, then they send it to America, where it is sold in a Best Buy, who bought a certain amount of stock, and then that TV is delivered to the hands of a paying consumer. That is another type of supply chain. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when the conversation began, and I was asked whether I believed in or advocated against supply chains, I said I felt like that was an absurd question to ask. And then I was immediately accused of trying to avoid the question. But the problem is, I was never talking about whether or not supply chains exist as a concept, but rather what types of...
It's not that... When someone says, do you believe in this thing? They're not always asking, like, do you believe it exists? Or they're sometimes asking, do you think that they are good? Do you believe in using them, or that they are good things? Or, you know, do you believe in it, right? So when he asked, do you believe in supply chains, and you're talking about like making fucking bathtub insulin, it sounds like you don't believe in using supply chains as they are right now in order to, you know, maximize our output, you know?
Of supply chains are there? What happens
I
if
don't
you
know,
cut out of a
Calcify,
capitalist
fuck,
supply
you're right.
chain? How would you source medicine? It's actually really funny how easy it would have been for someone to get my opinion if they wanted to. But a large amount of people, they didn't just not want to engage, they were looking specifically for something that could be taken out of context. We call this on Twitch and YouTube clip chimping. They were looking for something out of context to jump on to make...
There was nothing out of context. There was nothing out of context. We saw the whole Twitter thread. It was six tweets long. There wasn't a whole lot of context to be had. I don't know. I remember the whole scandal when she said, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's just insane, okay? How many times can you be asked for clarification and have people still believe that this is what you think, you know?
Sound bad. That's why when I responded to what do you do without a capitalist supply chain, I responded, you should find ways to make your own medicine and source your own medicine outside of the usual supply chain. Do you understand? I think you both were talking past each other. Yes, but there's a context that's also important there, okay? There was a sorry, I apologize. I think you were both talking past each other. That's true, but I was invited on to explain myself, and then I was actively talked past. So
Okay, there's two people in a conversation. If you are so inadequate at explaining your point to someone that not only the person that you're talking to, but also the hundreds of people watching and the hundreds of people on Twitter seeing your tweet don't fucking understand your points, that might be a failure of communication on your part. I don't think that that's a bad way to like tell someone, hey, you're a really bad communicator, okay?
I don't think that I'm wrong because somebody else aggressively misinterpreted me.
Aggressively?
Sound Judgment says, he literally said, I think she said some other things that obfuscated her original tweet. He was actively ignoring the context. I like Vaush, and I have defended him even recently, but his behavior in that convo was borderline reprehensible. He was not in a state of mind to engage fairly with anyone. He basically admitted it to himself beforehand. I would agree with that reading, to be completely honest. I was baffled in the conversation, and there was a part in which he accused me of being high because I was stumbling on my words a little bit, literally because I didn't know what he was talking about. I did not ask to come on. People tagged me in chat, and I said I will come on if I'm invited, and then I was invited. So, but let's talk a little bit more specifically, okay?
I didn't ask to come on. I was invited on, as if that's like a really important thing to focus on.
All right.
I'm not mad about it. I didn't even feel like I had to go on there.
Okay? Oh, how is everyone? Psychopax, you have to go into your account. Go to the account menu on the website, your user profile, and you'll be able to choose pronouns. It's a new feature. It's the account maker. Yeah. I don't believe so. I think I said I would go on if I was invited. I don't believe I don't believe I was the first one. Multiple people tagged me. Maybe I did. If I did, I'm willing to own up to that. That's a very small thing. I don't really think it matters that much. If I asked first...
Sorry, did I miss her not understanding someone like arguing with her from chat? Sorry, I'm looking for Dark Souls. I was going to download Dark Souls and play it.
It's the account maker. Yeah.
One sec.
And you'll sign. So, but let's talk a little bit more specifically. Okay?
I don't care.
All right.
I don't care enough to search for it.
Let's be a little bit more specific, okay? Oh, how is everyone? Psychopax, you have to go into your account. Go to the account menu on the website, your user profile, and you'll be able to choose pronouns. It's a new feature. It's the account maker. Yeah.
All right, chat. Dark Souls 1 or 3? Dark Souls 1 or 3? Which one, folks? Y'all choose. I don't care.
I don't believe so. I think I said I would go on if I was invited. I don't believe I don't believe I was the first one. Multiple people tagged me. Maybe I did. If I did, I'm willing to own up to that. That's a very small thing. I don't really think it matters that much.
It doesn't matter that much,
fine.
but she's
I think
talking about it.
I believe it's possible that I was like, oh, you should just bring me on instead. But multiple people were tagging me when I was brought on, and I said I will go on if I'm invited by Vaush. You can check the logs. Yeah. Sure. Let's check. We can see.
We can see. I'm not
Anyway,
coping.
Again,
Jesus
I don't really
Christ.
care. I can, if I asked first, that's fine. Vaush offered first. I missed him saying it. Oh, okay. That's what... Oh, this is so annoying. Why does any of this detail even matter? None of it matters. Oh my god. Anyway. Okay. So,
Sorry.
let's talk about what I was talking about originally. Okay? No, wait. Sorry. That's
Let's
wrong
do
one.
Dark
We'll talk
Souls
about
1
that
because
now.
it'll take just
Let's
a couple of
talk about the
seconds to download.
The conversation that ensued was, in my opinion, not only just disappointing, but I don't want to sound... Okay, Nomad, I hear you on that, and I'm gonna get to that. Please stick around. I hear you, and I will talk about it. Okay. So, the reason why I think the conversation went so bad is because I did, and maybe this was the wrong decision to make. I did go in expecting that like a colleague and friend would be willing to hear out like my frustrations with being misinterpreted, especially someone who is constantly which was constantly being misinterpreted at that point. Hold on a second, I'm getting distracted. So I don't know if he mentioned you bringing. Yeah, I don't know.
Got a different controller, motherfuckers.
Okay. Whatever.
Also, don't forget to like the live stream so that it shows up in more people's feed.
Focus and not get stunlocked about who asked first. Point is, I was frustrated going into the conversation, and I recognize that probably made me sound a little pissed off, but I was very frustrated from the get-go specifically because Vaush was reacting only to the out-of-context tweet when I had literally written a thread about what I thought broader about the topic and was openly willing to discuss it further, but no such thing occurred.
You were literally brought on. How could you not be... How could you not be how could you be misinterpreted if you're in a voice call with him while he's asking you questions? I don't fucking understand. I don't fucking understand. He saw your tweet. It was not out of context. All the context was surrounding it. There's no other way around that, Demonmama. Everybody saw the context. You just said a stupid fucking thing. That's fine. You can say a stupid thing every once in a while as a treat, you know?
Simultaneously being asked questions about a 1,000-year future world, which I never advocated for a 1,000-year future world. I was talking very specifically about what we do now and in the near future if people are cut out of or if capitalist supply lines collapse. I was never talking about whatever the fuck everybody else was going on about. So when I came in, I was attempting to explain to Vaush that that my point had been misinterpreted, and I want.
Also, listen, if the only thing that you can talk about is like what to do when society collapses instead of talking about how to fix the society as we have it now, then like what the fuck are you doing? Like go make a fucking doomsday prepper fucking YouTube. Don't talk about politics because you're not interested in politics. What you're interested in is LARPing. If you don't have any solutions for what's going on right now in the world, then shut the fuck up about politics. It's so fucking sad. It's so unbelievably... It's annoying. All right, that's all I'll say. It's annoying because people pretend like they care about certain topics, but then they just give all these like stupid esoteric fucking socialist answers to all these questions that need answering now, you know?
Wanted to get the actual point out. This was immediately
I have no
assumed
clue,
to be
Tornado Kane.
being slippery. In fact, I believe he said that I was being slippery, and then shortly after began to say that I was playing victim because I expressed frustration at being misrepresented. That was very annoying to me. And also, I think, a giant waste of time. This conversation was an opportunity for us to actually talk about real politics, and instead, it became immediately a tribunal on my Twitter behavior and on my personality. And this continued.
Well, stop
and got
having a
even
shit
worse.
personality.
At one point during the conversation,
I don't know what the
Vaush,
fuck. Listen. I don't know what the fuck she did to her hair. All right. I'm trying not to focus on it. That's the best I can do, is try not to focus on the hair too much, because I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. It's just like in a ponytail. Is it a ponytail? I don't see a ponytail. It just looked like she has a bowl cut.
misheard me. Now, I have verified this myself. I've had 2 people transcribe it for me. You can go check it yourself. There was a point in which Vaush misheard what I asked and accused me of saying that the FDA doesn't get us anywhere. I did not say that. I was asking simply where we were going with a conversation about the FDA specifically.
Wait, hold on.
He interpreted that wrong. He misheard me and then accused me of gaslighting him.
Hold on. Oh, that's also a really good screen grab, but
simply FDA does point in which I have had 2 people transcribe it for me. You can go.
Okay, I just feel like there's a tweet there somewhere, you know, like wait a second.
Check it yourself.
Give it
there
a
was
couple
a point
seconds.
in which Vaush misheard what I asked and accused me of saying that the FDA doesn't get us anywhere. I did not say that. I was asking simply where we were going with a conversation about the FDA specifically. He interpreted that wrong. He misheard me and then accused me of gaslighting him. And then, when I pushed back on that, he then called me a victim again and said that I was trying to have a meta conversation about the conversation instead of as a way to distract from the point at hand, which is the most uncharitable, dickish way of interpreting somebody going, bro, you just said to your audience of 15,000 people that I was gaslighting you when you misheard. You just said that I was being an abuser to your massive fucking audience. That's kind of important to me. It's actually more important to me that you're telling your followers that I'm an abuser because you misheard me. That is more important to me than whatever stupid disagreement you have with my tweet. And guess what, guys? I think that's rational. I don't think that I am irrational or abusive or gaslight.
Yeah, she's gaslight. Oh, wait, gaslighty. Wait. Yeah. Yeah? I think that there's just so many captions that could work there, okay? There's just a lot of captions that can work there.
For saying that I think that my tweet is less important than you telling your audience that I'm an abuser and a gaslighter. Lady Cuckery, get out of my chat. Please ban Lady Cuckery out of my chat.
What'd she say?
Well, here's some. If you think that was
just abusive behavior on your part. Banned.
There you go.
Banned. Nah, man. Purging the ranks. Oh shit. Wait. Go back just a little bit. Can we go back just a little bit? Just a wee bit? Just a tiny bit? Oh shit. I have too many windows open. I've already lost. There we go. and misheard once. You did the gaslighting several times, though. Oy vey. Oh, shit. Oy vey. Get him out of here. What's that? You're gonna call me on my shitty behavior on the internet? Get out of here.
Well, here's some. If you think that was abusive, watch this. There you go.
Purged.
If you want to accuse me of abuse or gaslighting, I will expect you, with an accusation of that level, to come with some motherfucking receipts.
Come with the motherfucking
what actually
receipts.
happened was that Vaush, being extremely careless in the moment, got extremely triggered about a tweet that I made, was not willing to listen to what I had to say about it, instead ran with the interpretation that DGG did, and then jumped on the dog pile, called me abusive and gaslighting because he misheard me.
She is really, she's failing in doing this, okay? She's failing in doing this, but I'm dinging Discord. Sorry, whatever the fuck that means. Listen, she's trying and failing so hard to walk a fucking razor's edge of defending herself, criticizing Vaush, and also not burning that bridge. She is not fucking succeeding.
I don't think I'm wrong at all for being frustrated with that. I don't think I'm wrong for not wanting to stay in that conversation. When I said, how many times did I say that I think we should end the conversation? And yes, while it is true, I could have hung up. I was hoping that we could come to a peaceable, agree to disagree.
Why is it every time she gets blown the fuck out in a conversation with people that like share a community with her, she says that like it's better just to end the conversation while she's getting blown the fuck out so she doesn't have to deal with the repercussions? It happened with fucking RGR, and now it's happening with fucking Vaush, okay? Every single fucking time she gets any pushback from someone that she knows or respects, it's always, let's turn off the stream. Let's not do this publicly, right? Because if we do this publicly, then other people might see how much of a dumb, like, motherfucker I am. Yeah. It's so fucking stupid.
End. But Vaush was not willing to have that sort of end. He was determined to prove me as an abusive dumb fuck at that point, which I think is a really bad faith way of engaging. And I didn't like it. And I still don't like it. And I think it was shitty. I also think it was egregiously shitty to stand in front of your audience and tell them I'm a gaslighter because your stupid ass misheard. Sorry, maybe that's a little bit asshole-ish to say, but I think I'm right. Now, if you all are interested, we can talk about what conversation could have been had if, instead, it wasn't about jumping on a dog pile and trying to determine me as an abusive person over a tweet. Which, boy oh boy, doesn't that feel a little hypocritical? Doesn't that feel like just a little hypocritical to, like, do the tweet canceling thing from Vaush, the guy who's been canceled was actively being canceled over a tweet? Come on.
No,
anyway,
why is that hypocritical? He brought you on to talk about it. You could have explained it in a way, but you couldn't because you're fucking stupid.
About the actual subject at hand, okay? Let's do it, shall we? You all interested? You all interested in what we're talking about? Sure, let's fucking talk about it. So I've been thinking about this. I've, believe it or not, been reading about this. And in fact, Doe has also been reading about this and sharing lots of stuff with me, which feels fucking sick as fuck. So let's actually talk about what I was talking about here, okay? So what I was trying to talk about is the fact that as it currently stands, the world, medicine as we know it, the medical institutions, the way that we get drugs, pharmacy, pharmaceuticals, medicine is entirely built on top of the profit motive. You understand that? We have insurance.
Yeah.
We have privatized, we have patent ownership by pharmaceutical companies. We have production owned by those pharmaceutical companies. You have no way to access medicine besides getting a job and paying for the medicine, or getting a job so you can get insurance to pay for the medicine. If you're lucky, you might...
Wait, what about fucking Medicare? What about fucking Medicaid? We actually have systems in place for poor people to get fucking medication if they need it, right? For old people that aren't working anymore and don't have insurance through their work. I don't know if she doesn't know about these things, but you know, as soon as old people retire, they're not condemned to death if they you know, have less than $5 billion in their fucking savings account, right? Like, this is so fucking stupid. Listen, I've been making, on average, less than minimum wage as a streamer, all right? And I've still been able to get my ADHD medicine outside of one time where someone had to, like, drop a fuck ton of money on me. So, like, this is, like, just not true. Like, I don't know what she's talking about.
Live in a state that has Medicare or Medicaid.
Oh,
and
there
you might
she
be
is.
able to get on one of those, but that is not a guarantee.
Wait, not
And
a
those
state.
are
Hold on.
What those?
All states have it. It's a federal program, right? We don't need the age of apothecaries again. She's advocating for some Middle Ages shit. Yeah, I know.
Do is just have the government pay the private corporations for the medication. So,
good point, Paul.
It's a little bit fucking, you know. So that's the start point. That's where we're at right now. And in a world where everything is locked behind money, medicinally is locked behind money, you might go, well, then maybe
everything is locked behind money.
And you go, well, damn, medicine is very complicated.
Oh,
Yes,
is
it
this-
is.
oh,
But if
shit.
you can't afford.
Oh my God, there's like no options like for. Hold on. Okay, that's how I do it. Got it. Oh shit, if I click off of it though. All right, now we know how to do this.
It, you don't have anything else. And if you're in pain or you're dying and you still don't have money and you're in pain or dying, you might not be able to get money. So what happens when you are the one who is cut out of the currently existing supply lines? Odd. Now we're in a different circumstance, are we? What do you do if you don't have the money to pay for your life-saving medication?
Medicare.
You have a couple of options. You either steal it, you either find a miracle way to get that medication legitimately, you make it yourself, or you buy it on the gray market. And gray markets are often, interestingly,
listen. Okay, stop. How common is it actually to see people making their own insulin? Insulin? I don't know. But I don't think that this is a common fucking thing. How many people have the money for all the equipment to make insulin, but not the money for insulin? Okay? 2, what other medications can you make at home that is going to be cheaper to make at home than it would be to just buy it? Less than I would be surprised if a fraction of a percent. Yeah, listen, don't make your own fucking insulin. I don't think it's as easy as she makes it out to be. You can't just go to the fucking library and fucking see a medical textbook and instantly have all knowledge on how to make fucking insulin, okay? I should ban you for saying that, Tornado Kane. Fuck off.
Qualified drug producers in other countries who sell these things via technically not legal routes. Okay? So, isn't this the plot for Breaking Bad? No, because yes and no. In Breaking Bad, he has cancer and he sells it to make money to pay for cancer meds. So yes, there is a certain amount of truth in Breaking Bad, but I don't appreciate the Breaking Bad things because he was cooking meth. It doesn't cure.
She doesn't like that one because it's too close. It's too close. It's too close to what she's talking about. Grade A bathtub brand? Damn. It must have been some like artisanal insulin, right? Brewed from the adrenochromes of only the finest Aryan aborted babies, right? Walter was literally a famous chemist. I haven't watched fucking Breaking Bad, but like, it's not an easy fucking thing to do. Like, listen, I was in chemical engineering for a very short amount of time. All right. I changed my major a whole bunch of times because I'm a piece of shit. But, like, it's not a super fucking easy thing to just like look at a bunch of different, chemicals and say, yes, this is how you make And then also you have to buy all these. Okay. Does anybody know what a fucking economies of scale is? Right? Basically, like, the more money you have, the more money that you can like use to, or the more supply that you can get in at a discount because you're buying it in bulk, meaning that you can put out more product, meaning that you get more money, meaning that you can buy more product at a discount because you're buying it in bulk, right? If you are going to go out and purchase the materials needed to make your own insulin, I don't even think that you're ever going to, I think it's always going to be more expensive, right? The fuck is this weeb ass music? I have to update. Listen, hey guys, join the fucking Discord and please give some suggestions for songs to put in the stream playlist. Holy shit.
Cancer. Anyway. Okay, here we go. We got it. Danny Fallon says, okay, because I'm autistic, I went back to the Vaush VOD. You called into contention what he was saying about rural doctors not getting meds. He went to pee. A chatter suggested you be brought on. He then offered to let you on. You asked to be brought on because chatters were spamming you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
I like how she cares about it now. So, earlier, she fucking soy raged out and said, why does this even matter? We're getting caught up on stupid little details and it doesn't matter if I asked or if he asked. But now that it wasn't her that asked, she does care quite a lot. Twitch ghosting active? I don't know what that means. Sorry, buddy. Silence.
Let us continue.
Let us continue, please. I've been waiting.
There are some medications that are very, very, very difficult to produce. There are other medications that are not difficult to produce. Let me give some examples of this for people who are interested in this topic. An example of a medicine that is not difficult to produce is weed. Cannabis is one of the most effective painkillers in the world. One of the most effective painkillers, and it can be grown.
No fucking shot, dude. No fucking shot. Shut the fuck up. It is not nearly on par with fucking opiates or any kind of like medicinal grade fucking painkillers. It might help. Like, I've heard people talk about it helping with like glaucoma maybe, or like maybe like making you less anxious. But I don't know what the fuck she's talking about saying that it's one of the most powerful painkillers. That's fucking insanity, right? Like, that's actually insanity. I see YouTube gains when Twitch loses. Yep. We shouldn't go straight to opiates. Okay. Oh, wow. Holy shit. That's exactly what I just said. But it's just like, efficient? What does that mean? Efficient painkiller. Hold on. Let me scroll back. I have like 45 fucking windows open.
Is weed. Cannabis is one of the most effective painkillers in the world. One of the most effective pain.
It's not even like, what would it mean to be an efficient painkiller? Just that it works really fast? I don't know. Like, this is fucking stupid. Like, this is like every stupid fucking ANCAP dream in the entire world. Like, oh, I don't need to go through all these like fucking FDA regulations, right? And all these fucking laws that are banning weed. I'm just gonna grow it in my fucking backyard and I'll be the fucking tycoon at the top. Like,
killers, and it can be grown from the ground. Oh
so
my
can
God.
Opiates.
So there's an example of a medicine that's super easy to DIY.
Wait, opiates come from poppy plants, right? Or they're derived from them? Sorry, I don't know a whole lot about... Okay, opiates definitely come from like poppy plants, right? Found in the opium poppy plant. Yeah. So you can literally just grow yourself some fucking opium. Like, who fucking cares? Like, it obviously doesn't fucking matter. You don't need to have any kind of, you don't need to have any regulations. You don't need to have, okay.
You want to know what else about that medicine? It's also quite safe because there isn't a profit incentive to taint the weed, and also the effects of weed are relatively minor. So it's actually super easy to just test it and be safe. It's also super easy to cross-test. So one weed farm makes weed, tests another weed farm, and that weed farm tests the other weed farm's weed, and they both go, yep, this is clean weed, because they're doing it for the good of people being able to enjoy weed. Now, obviously...
This is... She got so mad. She got so unfucking believably mad during her conversation with Vaush because he said that she was making ANCAP arguments. She just made ANCAP arguments. Holy shit. Can I turn off the... The fucking music is loud as fuck. Damn it.
Profit motives fuck this up, but that's what we're trying to address. We're trying to get rid of the stuff that fucks it up. Now, there are other medications that are not so easy to make.
Yeah.
Okay?
A lot of them, actually.
Are to treat extremely, extremely niche illnesses, very, very rare illnesses that only some people have, and therefore it's difficult to produce. Now, if there is a medication that requires...
That's all
very,
medicine.
very difficult to produce.
That's all medicine. That's all diseases. Only certain people are going to have any given disease. A small subset of the population. Uh-oh, I think I crashed Dark Souls. Fuck. Listen, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Again, like, every single fucking thing that she brings up is just so far removed from reality. The profit motive is not what caused those fuck up. It's the black market isn't regulated. Like, listen, if you, one of the ways that you would have, thank you, holy shit, fucking game. One of the ways that you, if you were trying to have some sort of like Ancapistan, like, let's have some sort of regulations in Ancapistan, you would try and send it around to, you know, like other places to have them tested, and then have those reputable places say, yes, this weed is good, this drug is good, okay, and that's just how you would do it. It's all like based off of the reputation of each individual firm. Right? That's not how it would work under an anarchist society.
Don't you think that we should reserve special supply lines for that type of medicine? Because right now, the way it works is that capitalist supply lines control everything, including niche medicine. Now, because of the profit margin, that means that we have giant drug factories and that we have extremely stringent, highly bureaucratic drug supply lines, which cut people out who then die from that disease. I think, as people who allege to be leftists and anarchists, that perhaps we should go, oh my God, this is a very, very bad situation for us to be in. This niche medicine is patented, controlled, and manufactured only by corporations, which means if you're the one who's sick, you have to...
No! They're not managed and controlled by corporate. We have the fucking FDA. What is the FDA, Demonmama? When is Sondsol playing Elden Ring? Right now, I have negative $9 in my bank account. Hey, if you guys want to help me not have negative $9 in my bank account because I've been suspended from Twitch, there is a donation link in the description of the YouTube video. Also, if everybody wanted to like the YouTube video so that it gets into more people's feeds, that would be very, very, very helpful of you guys.
To pay that corporation. We should build free non-profit supply lines for complicated medications. And it might be hard to do, but we should do it because it saves people's lives and we're leftists. No one ever said that we are going to delete all chemists, that we are going to delete all chemists.
No, but you're saying that you want to use chemists to make fucking bathtub insulin. That's a viable way to like circumvent the supply lines that are currently in place, where there are actual ways for poor people to get medication that isn't made in someone's fucking bathtub in the middle of fucking Montana.
That we are going to delete all factories. The factories exist already. The professionals exist already. The materials exist already. They are all being exploited by capitalism. And what I'm trying to say is we should find ways to break down the specifically exclusive consumer supply lines and replace them with better things, some of which might not look at all like what we imagine now. And guess what? There are chemists, specialists, shipping specialists who can figure it out and do. An example of this.
An example?
Did you know that all over the world there is a black market for designer drugs? I'm talking drugs that get you high in a way that you can only produce in a lab. Drugs which could kill you if they weren't pure. Illicit drugs are a for-profit black market industry, and yet they still manage to somehow maintain purity. And if someone makes a drug that's impure, unless they got it secondhand from like a skeezy dealer, guess what?
Does she think... I can't play fucking Dark Souls. She's saying too many fucking stupid things. Okay, does she really think that every single dealer makes their own drugs? Is that what she's saying here? Hold on, I'm rewinding. I'm so sorry. This is so fucking stupid. Listen,
Market.
I've never purchased a drug in my entire life. People just give me that shit, all right? I guess I'm just really pretty. People will just give me stuff, okay? People will, you know, just like walk up, you want to hit off of this bong. Yeah, let's fucking do a rip, all right? I'm stupid though, all right? Don't do what I do and just accept everything from everybody, okay? That's a very stupid thing to do, and I'm past that phase. But, like, the reason it was stupid is because you never know what you're going to fucking get when people give you shit. The people that get the drugs and sell the drugs, they're not making it. By and large, they're usually not making it. It's usually like, it's usually like sold to them from someone else, like in bulk, and then they sell it at a like markup, right? And so one of the biggest problems that we have in the United States right now is an overdosing, like opiate crisis, where people are taking drugs laced with fucking fentanyl. Laced with fucking fentanyl. That's why so many people are fucking dying. She's literally describing, yeah, exactly. It's fucking insane.
For designer drugs. I'm talking drugs that get you high in a way that you can only produce in a lab. Drugs which could kill you if they weren't pure. Illicit drugs are a for-profit black market industry, and yet...
Fucking... Let's do 2021. Drug overdose deaths in the U.S. top 100,000 annually. Overdose deaths from synthetic opioids, primarily fentanyl, and psychostimulants such as methamphetamine also increased in the 12-month period ending in April 2021. Like, I don't like the term lace because it implies intent is cross-contamination. There's a lot of nuance to this. It is my understanding that they will cut the, because it's less expensive to make fentanyl, they'll cut certain drugs with fentanyl in order to cut down on the cost to produce it, right? And because fentanyl is so much stronger, people will take it and they just fucking die.
Yet they still manage to somehow maintain purity. And if someone makes a drug that's impure, unless they got it secondhand from like a skeezy dealer, guess what? You know, more or less, who made your designer drug.
No, you don't.
And take umbrage with them, and other people will as well. And that's...
No, you don't. You have no fucking clue. You have zero fucking clue who's making your fucking drugs. Whether it's coming from a giant fucking corporation or whether it's coming out of fucking like Jim Bob's fucking bathtub in the middle of fucking like southern Arkansas in the middle of the fucking woods, okay? There's like no way that you could possibly know who's making your drugs.
It's not a free market solution. That is a reputation-based system, which is what most of the world already runs off.
Yeah, wait, I literally said that a couple of minutes ago. She's just making an ANCAP argument about fucking, like, businesses' fucking reputations.
can you clarify the difference between bureaucracy and profit motives? Because I feel people get those mixed up. Bureaucracy, okay, when I hear, okay, the term bureaucracy refers to systems of government that are powered by unelected bureaucrats who oversee loads and loads and loads of paperwork. That is what a bureaucracy is. Bureaucracy is not a substitute word for any form of organization or any form of record keeping or any form of doing your homework. A bureaucracy is specifically designed to deal with legal bloat. The reason why the United States and the USSR are the most famous bureaucracies in the world is because we have extremely inefficient, unjust legal systems that require and such an expensive cost. And guess what? Some corporations function as bureaucracies as well, because some corporations are inspired with legal bloat. The reason why the United States and the USSR are the most famous bureaucracies in the world is because we have extremely inefficient, unjust legal systems that require
we have the USSR and the United States were the largest economies and the largest population-wise in the world for a long time. We had the most complex systems in the world. That's not a bad thing necessarily. Just because you simplify something does not mean that it makes it better. Bureaucracy is not inherently a bad thing.
Expensive cost. And guess what? Some corporations function as bureaucracies as well, because some corporations are working with the government and their employees are not elected, and they are basically pencil pushers who are in partnership with the government. So
it shouldn't. Hold on. Did Demon Mama... Hold on. Maybe... Listen, I don't keep up with the lore. Is she a conservative now? Because it really sounds like conservative talking points that she's saying. What the fuck is she talking about? The pencil pushers and the fucking... the corporations are in bed with the fucking government? Like, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? The government has fucking regulations over these corporations. Extremely stringent ones at that.
To be clear for the record, you're not saying get rid of supply chains, but rather make them better. You can't get rid of supply chains. That's like saying get rid of air. You can't. A supply chain is a thing that exists. The goal is to stop using and stop relying on capitalist supply lines. Highly bureaucratic, highly centralized capitalist supply lines, which...
The supply lines being centralized is probably a good thing, because then we actually know where everything's coming from, and we can if it's centralized, or if there's like a vast network around the world that's all interconnected, then we can say like, oh, we could actually, like, there's this meme that people will do. Okay, there's this meme where people will say like, oh look, Argentina grows all these oranges, but then they ship them off to Myanmar to be Myanmar to be processed, and then they're canned in China, and then they're shipped back to Argentina in the cans. It's like, so? Because they're using all of those different countries' comparative advantage, all the systems that they have in those countries that they're better at. Like, they're probably better at processing them in Myanmar than they are in fucking Argentina. That's why they shipped them off to fucking Myanmar. It's good to have these like vast, like interconnected supply lines, because that's the best way that we have found to create a massive surplus in products and food and medicines and all of these different things. Yeah, economies of scale, baby.
Deliver to paying consumers, not people who need it. Those capitalist supply lines, those consumer supply lines deliver to consumers, not to those in need.
Consumers, if you are not producing, you are by definition a consumer. If you're not producing something, but you are intaking it, you are a consumer, whether you need that thing or not.
So, if I seem a little frustrated about this particular topic, it's because I have had 1,000...
Because you have no clue
no
what
joke,
you're talking about?
Like 1,000...
Listen, the people that get most frustrated in conversations are people that that are talking to dumb fucks that don't know what they're talking about. That's one person that might get completely super frustrated in a conversation, or the other person that's the dumb fuck is super frustrated because they're trying to make sense and they're totally fucking inept at doing it.
People tweeting the most like bird-brained bad straw man of a single tweet I made because fucking Destiny retweeted it to his audience and then Vaush jumped on it, which I don't appreciate, for the record. The point is,
she's just so fucking mad that she said something fucking stupid and everybody made fun of her for it. It's not out of context. It's not because DGG got a hold of it. She literally said anybody who quote tweeted that thing or retweeted or like made fun of it, she like clicked on their fucking profiles, and if they followed Destiny, then that means that they're part of DGG. Like she's unhinged. She's losing her mind. Unironic fucking like Destiny derangement syndrome. Holy shit.
Okay, let me offer you, and here's another direction that I'm going to go with this, okay? There is a difference, and somebody by the name of Counterpoints. I'm going to give a little tiny
the
bit
Daliban, yeah.
I'm going to give a little tiny bit of credence to Counterpoints here, okay? Counterpoints made a tweet, and he said the problem with, he watched the conversation, and he said, and I'm quoting approximately, the problem here is that Demonmama is talking about anarchist solutions in the here and now, and Vaush wants to talk about a 1,000-year anarchist project. And that is true. I don't believe in a thing like a 1,000-year anarchist project. I don't think that we can even conceive of that, because I think that all that we can really do is think of worlds that we want to aim for, and work on them in the here and now.
Then that would be a 1,000-year anarchist project. Unless you literally just want to make everybody's lives worse. Like, how does bathtub insulin solve any of the problems in the here and now? How does people growing weed in their fucking backyard solve any of the problems in society right now? It literally does nothing for anybody. And it's just, she's just... It's so unbelievably frustrating from someone that used to be a fucking socialist, like looking back and looking at the people that still describe themselves as socialists, the kinds of things that they talk about is so unbelievably fucking stupid. If you know a fucking smidgen, a fucking, just like a fucking like a picogram of knowledge will fucking take you a fucking long way, all right? It's like nuclear fuel, all right? You look up 1 picogram of knowledge and you will understand so much more than anything Demonmama knows about this one fucking about like anything to do with economics.
I can wait, but that's the thing. Hanubia, to be fair, I can see how someone could have gotten tripped up on my tweets. I can too, but I was not allowed to explain the trip up.
No, you were on his stream. What are you talking about?
Counterpoints, not ContraPoints. I know the name, Counterpoints. He's a smaller content creator. Counterpoints, he, him. So, anyway, let's talk about something, okay? Good Faith Actor says, there seems to be a trend of you arguing against how a thing is distributed or administered and people interpreting it as you arguing against the thing itself. Curious. I know. Yeah, here's the tweet. Let me show you the tweet right here, okay? This is a great tweet. I want to
show me the tweet
directly.
Oh, wait, no,
and I
no,
will point
I don't
out
care.
I have had a fantastic conversation with Counterpoints specifically about anarchism, okay? Demonmama is an anarchist and believes in the power of parallel structures. I don't think Vaush is an anarchist unless it's on a millennia-long project and ideal. That is the disconnect in this conversation. Now, I don't know that I would agree with his wording exactly, but I agree with his sentiment. Vaush and I had very, very different approaches, and the difference was Vaush didn't seem willing to consider that what
because he's not willing to lower the quality of people's lives around the world for some stupid fucking anarchist fucking, like, daydream. All right. That's why, like, think about the practical problems. All right. The practical solutions to those problems. Right. It is the actual only way that you could ever justify talking about these things through an anarchist point of view. There is no fucking way that you can talk about, like, decentralizing medical fucking production in a way that doesn't include, like, fucking up a lot of people, all right? Or even if we're talking about just like broadly anarchism, right? There's no way that you're going to implement some sort of anarchist government around the world without like greatly reducing the quality of people's lives. I don't think that anybody would fucking disagree with that statement. If legit insulin is too expensive, it seems better to try to find ways to get it to people who need it rather than find a way to bootleg it. Yeah, but like she also like downplays the role of Medicare or Medicaid, which you can absolutely get in the United States. She made it sound like you can only get it in certain states if your state allows Medicare, but it's a federal fucking program. What are you talking about?
The person who wrote the tweet was talking about could have been differently than what he, having read all of DGG's shitty ass straw man about it, was talking about. And given that he's the one asking the questions, I feel like maybe he should have offered me a little bit better faith. Come on.
How is it that literally everyone is just bad faith with Demonmama, and she, has she ever had a debate with someone that isn't bad faith? Has she ever had a conversation with someone where they don't, like, suck her dick the entire fucking time in the conversation? It's unfucking real. Like, come on. There's no fucking way that you can take what Vaush's conversation with her, where she got the opportunity to actually sit there and fucking explain her entire fucking worldview on this, and that's still bad faith on Vaush's part? I don't fucking know.
So, that was a bit of a distraction. Let's get back to the main point, okay? Let me ask you something.
I have no clue, Ash. We've been trying to ignore it.
What happens right now? I want you just to do a thought experiment with me, okay? We're going to just sit here.
Yes,
right now,
haircut.
Statistically, probably take some medications. I want you to close your eyes and imagine a world.
Very true, Rebel Mango.
Let's say a world not far from here. Let's imagine you actually live in Ukraine. And one day, Russians invade, and they destroy the supply lines to the stores going into your town, okay?
This is fucking unbelievable. Can you fucking imagine? Oh, Ukrainians, I know it sucks. Capitalist supply lines have kind of crashed. If you need insulin and Russia's like bombed out your entire country, then you're kind of fucked. Unless you take the Demonmama approach and just find all the equipment and supplies necessary to produce insulin yourself. No, you leave the country. You leave the country. What kind of example is this? Is she actually going to say that they should just start producing their own shit in their country with the bombed out remnants of fucking buildings? Fucking dead children to their left, fucking wounded soldiers to their right, cooking fucking like bathtub fucking meth to keep people awake so that in case the Russians start invading into their town? What does she want?
How do you get the medication that you take every day now?
You leave.
You go to the pharmacy? Well, the pharmacy's gone or closed or out of stock. So now what? You have medicine you need. Where do you get it? You ask your friends? You ask your found family? Well, it turns out in our modern world, if something bad happens, you usually just die.
You leave the country. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's right. Here in America, you don't have money, you don't have a home, you just die. And in a country where something like a disaster happens, like an invasion or, you know, a series of natural disasters like wildfires that wipe out your town, wow, we don't actually know where to get any of our medicine outside of the pharmacies near us. Now, if
the fucking wildfire burns down your fucking village or your house or whatever, then you don't have anywhere to produce new insulin out of your bathtub. What the fuck is she saying? To prove my point, let's assume that the U.S. is in the middle of a ground invasion. Your local town is surrounded in the U.S. So we have a ground laid out. Let's see how, yeah. How does she expect people to like, does she expect people to just like have a kit inside every single person's house just in case the end of the world happens so that they can produce their own medicine inside of their own house? Is that what her prescription is here? Really? Is that the best that she can come up with?
You're lucky,
I forgot
you
to
might
put
have
on the music in the
access
background.
to a credit card and the internet. And then you might be able to order your medicine online. But guess what? There's a problem with that. Because if you're in the area that's affected by a natural disaster, war, or anything else like that, how the fuck are you going to get a delivery?
But if you're in a natural disaster, you're not going to have the ability to make it in the first place. What are you talking about? I want to talk to her. I want to have a fucking conversation with her. I have to leave on Friday. All right. I'm going to be out of state. Right. But like, holy fucking shit. I need to talk to her. What the fuck? Yeah, my car got a flat tire, so I laid down in the street and I waited to die. No. She's not saying you should lie down and wait to die. She's saying that's what happens under capitalism. If you were a truly based socialist, you would go out into the fucking forest, find a tree, all right, and you would make your own fucking wheel out of that tree, okay?
So do you just die? Now, when I think about that, you might go, damn, Demon Mama, isn't that a bit apocalyptic? Do you know when we live? Do you know have you forgotten that we've lived in a pandemic for 2 years in which, how many people are dead in America now because of...
I'm sorry. Does she think that we can create the vaccine in our own homes? What the fuck is she about to say here? Guys, hey guys, this might be the actual fucking most retarded thing Demon Mama has literally ever said in her entire fucking life. This actually might be the stupidest fucking thing she's ever said in her entire life. And that's quite the fucking achievement, all right?
Because of our lack of response to this disaster. How many? Over 1 million? I haven't even checked recently. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Can we see? Let's take a look.
What? How is... No, hey, whoever fucking said it was a ponytail in the back, you lied. You lying fuck. She just has a yee ass fucking haircut, okay? Fuck you, all right? There is no fucking ponytail back there.
United States.
It's a
Fatal
bowl
cases,
cut.
971,000 Americans have died amidst the super advanced medical
How would
state of the
yours?
United
How
States.
would you fix this? Your solution isn't fixing anything.
What if that's you next time? What if that's you next year? What if that's you in 6 months?
I don't
You know
think.
that right now in Ukraine and Russia, both countries, which a couple of weeks ago, all of the citizens could have been peacefully enjoying their social media and playing video games, that in Russia, they are now absolutely dunked into a complete economic destruction, that the average person can't get any money and is struggling with food in Russia. That in Ukraine, if you're in one of the war-torn areas, you have nothing. And
I gotta read her chat. Is there anything in her chat that's pushing back on this? They're not pushing back at all. How the fuck? Is this just like... Fuck, sorry. The three things that I wanted to say, three things flashed through my head. I don't think I could say any of those things, even on YouTube.
Reason for that is because we have been made reliant on exclusive systems. We sit here every day looking at other countries having mass casualty events. We sit here every single day.
What's happening in Ukraine right now could easily happen here. What are you talking about? Sorry,
looking at our own
person in
country
chat right here
having a medical mass casualty event, and then we go, yeah, we don't need to address this at all. We don't need to have alternatives. We don't need to make medicinal knowledge available to as many people as possible. People who literally aren't allowed to get training, who literally can't afford to go to medical school, who literally...
Why not? I hate this fucking doomer world that fucking socialists live in, okay? Even when I was a socialist, I wasn't this fucking doomer. I am a poor piece of shit, okay? I've been streaming on Twitch full time for about a year. Right now, obviously not, all right? I've been making just about fucking like minimum wage on Twitch, but it's something that I love to do, all right? And I'm still, right now, able to fucking sign up for college with no help from my parents. My parents are not able to fucking purchase college for me, okay? My parents are fucking teachers, all right? Fucking middle class or lower middle class, okay? Anybody can go to college. Anybody can get training for free. I'm getting fucking Pell Grants, okay? That's going to cover all of my fucking tuition. And it's not hard. It took me, like, literally, I filled out my FAFSA today. It took me less than an hour. This idea that nobody can go to the fucking college, nobody can get any of the things that they need in order to get the training so that we can have more people. It's just that nobody's going into these fucking fields.
Really can't afford to pay their rent. We need to equip as many people with as much knowledge as possible. We need to find the people out there who can't afford to go to the school, who actually turns out they're gifted fucking chemists. Do you know how many people are geniuses but don't ever get to go to college? Don't ever get to learn anything? A lot.
Then they should go to college. Why not?
The majority of geniuses that have ever lived will never get to live up to their full potential because it's locked behind literally the
You can just, if you're a genius, you can just go to college for free. She's just stupid. Shit, this is what it is. So fucking sorry. Hey guys, I figured it out. She thinks she's one of the fucking geniuses that was too fucking poor to go to college. That's what she thinks. That's what she's fucking telling everybody what she thinks she is. She thinks she's the fucking, like, fucking 4,000 IQ fucking giant brain fucking 5,000 forehead fucking giant brain motherfucker. And she can't fucking go to college because she's too fucking stupid to actually do it. And she's saying that's why. Oh my fucking God. You guys know, you guys fucking know that that's the case too, okay? There's no fucking shot that's not the case.
Worst gamble of money ever. Money is concentrated in the hands of a handful of capitalists worldwide. Everyone else, that includes you, unless you happen to be Jeff Bezos, is gonna get fucked. And guess what? Right now, capitalism is not having a good time. Climate change is crawling up on us, and we rely on not just highly, 100% profit motive systems in order to be okay. And here's the real thing I want you all to think about. When shit goes bad in capitalism, do you know what happens first? No one is denied directly, usually. What happens first is the price goes up.
Oh, shit.
And then you can't afford it. That's what happens. And if you think you're free of that, well, you're not. Because, see, there's always somebody richer than you in capitalism. So as long as they can afford it, and as long as they're willing to pay for it, you're just fucked. So let's say there's a life-saving medicine, and you, a poor person, need that medicine, but the price goes up by $100 a month. You can't afford it, but the guy next door to you, the guy across town from you, who makes twice your income, can easily afford it. They're still fine. It can go up $1,000, and or it can go up $1,200 per year, and they can afford it, but you can't. You just disappear. You just stop getting your medicine.
I don't.
You understand
think...
what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't know. I don't think that that's really the case. I'm not gonna lie. It seems really fucking seems really sketch that just like everybody dies the second medication goes up. If that was the case, then why isn't literally every single person that has diabetes dead? I'm up talking about how paying for universities work as I'm... Wait, I'm so sorry. I don't understand what you're trying to say there, Dan.
This was not your original tweet. As it turns out, I don't know if you caught this, but tweets only have fucking 200 characters in them.
What?
Original tweet. As it turns out, I don't know if you caught this, but tweets only have fucking 200 characters in them.
Okay. I thought there was more.
Thank you, Gayfesh. I appreciate that.
She's still crying about it being taken out of context. It's not taken out of context. How could it possibly be taken out of context? When you read the original fucking tweets, the 5 tweets, or the original tweet, the 4 tweets in between, and then her final tweet. We've seen all of the fucking context. Why is fucking Duke Nukem playing?
Out of good faith, out of a tongue-in-cheek good faith, I literally made a thread about it. But this is the problem. You see, this is the problem.
Send it to me on
with
Discord,
the way
Ellen.
that everyone engages on this, but also the way that Vaush engaged on this, and part of the thing that made me frustrated. Yes, chronic sine, I really want to talk with more disabled activists and speak on disabled issues. It's one of the areas I feel the worst about not giving coverage on. It's something that's very important to me. I think about it a lot. I've talked about it a lot, but I haven't had a whole lot of people on. Problem is, the truth is, I struggle with collaborations because they take a lot of communicative effort, they take a lot of scheduling effort, and it tires me out. I've seen people cry because their insurance wouldn't cover their necessary top-shelf meds. It makes me furious. People did not ask to have these ailments. I agree. And we must acknowledge that the current system locks many people out and that we are not done changing things. And that, in fact, so many people, that we are literally chained to a system that doesn't have to function this way. You realize that we choose to make supply lines function the way they do.
Yeah, because they're really fucking based. Because they're really, 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 really fucking based. The way that we have fucking... the way that we have our supply lines set up means that we can produce so much extra shit so that nobody goes without, all right? Some people are going to go without because of the way that capitalism works, yes. But, like, her system does not address those people getting the things that they need. Her system just says, hey, look, those people can't get those things. Let's make it to where more people can't get those things. But they can get a lower quality version of that thing by making it themselves. I like, it's such a fucking simple concept that for her to not accept the supply lines as they exist now are really, really good at distributing resources where they're needed. It's willfully ignorant. It has to be willfully ignorant. She has to be like, she has to know what she's saying and that it's fucking stupid as shit.
We choose to build consumer supply lines where you buy things from people who buy things from people who buy things, instead of saying, wait a minute, we have a need, our population. Imagine an alternate world, guys. Imagine an alternate world where somebody says, I have an ailment. Is there a medicine that can solve it? And you go, yes, this pharmacy produces a medicine that can solve it. Here's the necessary science that proves this. And then that person's doctor can go, I need that medicine. And then that medicine gets delivered to that doctor, to that person. And we have a supply chain built for that purpose. Not for the purpose of making money, not for the purpose of preserving patents, not for the purpose of upholding the economy, but rather to deliver the medicine to the people in need.
Look at this. This person in our chat. Sorry, I don't know if my chat's covering it up. But Vyvanse is still $360 a bottle, and it's been around forever. The patent on Vyvanse expires next year. The patent on Vyvanse expires next year. I know this because I took Vyvanse and I couldn't afford it anymore, so I went down to Adderall. I say I went down to Adderall. You know what I mean? It's cheaper because there's a store brand version. It's super like you just get an equivalent.
To deliver and produce it to the people in need. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been talking about. Wasn't the NHS built upon that ideal? Yes! Many, many universal systems go for that approach. Now,
yeah, Fishy Pone is gonna listen. We're gonna get that fucking that off-brand Vyvanse next year, dude. We're gonna be fucking booking it. Everything we do is gonna be hyper fucking fixated, hyper fucking focused. It's gonna be base as fuck, dude.
There are problems still with universal healthcare, but they do start to alleviate this. And you want to know what they do, guys? Here's the hot take. Ready? Ready for the hottest hot take of all? You ready? Are you fucking ready? Here we go. Building an NHS would equal blowing up every capitalist supply line in America. Oh no!
Wait, I'm sorry. I was reading what Killer Seek said about the NHS. I don't know a lot about the NHS. When it comes to like nationalizing things, I'm like, on one hand, I think that would be really cool to have a nationalized healthcare system, or like a Medicare for all, or a single payer, or a multi-payer system, like anything but the system that we have right now. Anything that includes more people, I'm in favor of, unless it means that we're going to see a drop-off in quality of the drugs or the care that we have, right? If we're going to see a massive drop-off in that, in quality, like to the point where it's like, there's no quality standards being like set at all, fuck that shit, dude. It's just so fucking stupid.
You ready? Are you fucking ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Prepare yourself, everybody.
Building an NHS would equal blowing up every capitalist supply line in America. Oh no! Remember when Doe made that joke about blowing up supply lines? As it turns out, Doe was joking about the fact that any change that you make for the betterment of people would, by definition, destroy consumerist supply lines.
That's not what she said. Oh my God, what a fucking unbelievably, like, charitable interpretation. It completely changes the entire conversation. You know what? She's right. If you just, like, try and, like, if you spend a full goddamn week, okay? If you spend a full goddamn week trying to find a good way to say what you mean, yeah, you could probably find some way to twist it. Can someone please, someone either DM it to me on Twitter or DM it to me on Discord. Please send me that original tweet thread or a screen cap of that tweet thread. I fucking need it. Okay. Yeah, she spent God spent fucking 7 days creating the world, right? Creating the universe. And on the first day he did this, on the second day, Demonmama, she did the exact same thing, but trying to find some way to explain her take in a way that made sense and doesn't make her seem stupid. She failed utterly. But she spent an entire day just trying to find a way to twist that Doe comment. Sorry, I'm keeping my eye on Discord and on Twitter because I gotta show you guys how fucking stupid. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Fucking LQG Jack. Fucking fast as fuck. Okay. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Doe blocked me. Okay. What does this mean? How do you manage large supply chains without bureaucracy? Why would I want to manage large supply chains? To manufacture medication or generally leverage comparative advantage to produce surplus to lower total required labor hours. That sounds boring and exploitative and like something I'd have more fun blowing up. Now, contrast that with the way that Demonmama is interpreting it. Interpreting it.
Supply line in America. Oh no! You for that approach. Now, there are problems still with universal health care, but they do start to alleviate this, and you want to know what they do? Guys, here's the hot take. Ready? Ready for the hottest hot take of all? You ready? Are you fucking ready? Here we go. Building an NHS would equal blowing up every capitalist supply line in America. Oh no! Remember when Doe made that joke about blowing up supply lines? As it turns out, Doe was joking about the fact that any change that you make for the betterment of people would, by definition, destroy consumerist supply lines.
That sounds boring and exploitative and like something I'd have more fun blowing up. See, this is what Demonmama's whole point is, guys. We're just bad faith actors, okay? We're just so bad faith that we can't understand their points whatsoever because we're just trying to find the worst possible interpretation. It couldn't possibly be the fact that Doe was talking about exploding with C4 or some other high explosive material, all right? Maybe it was actually her talking about like metaphorically blowing up supply lines by creating a better world. Oh, you know what? You're right. We only showed half of the context. You're right. We only showed half of the context. Let's see what Demonmama said to that, because we don't want to cut off the context. This is literally how all specialization works. How would you produce medicine? Make a few friends with a chemistry degree. Buy some lab equipment from one of thousands of lab equipment suppliers. Learn chemistry or pick up a medicine book from a local library. Talk to rural doctors and healers who are already doing this now out of necessity. Yes. I'm so glad that we have the correct context.
They would, and they did. Other countries that have national healthcare systems were willing to destroy the existing very bad supply lines and build new ones.
No! 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 They still take advantage of the same supply lines. Do you think that there's like a special Brit-bonger version of insulin that people use? Is there a special like Brit-bonger version of literally every single medication out there? Because they've destroyed the fucking pipelines of all the insulin pumping into the British Isles? Fuck no! It's the exact same fucking thing. It's the same brands and shit. They just purchase it through the NHS. It's still a fucking capitalist fucking system. Look at that last tweet and compare it to the Ukraine example. I know, dude. I know. Really, if the Ukrainians wanted to stop being Nazis and you know, ultra right-wing people that hate Jews and Russians, they should just go into the fucking medicine labs and those bio labs that are all over the place that are targeting Russian DNA, and then they should just make insulin out of those things, right? Obviously, that's the solution. Jesus fucking Christ. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't know if Demon Mama actually believes in that. I don't know what her take is on Ukraine, but it's just so fucking stupid, dude. And it's so fucking dishonest. Like, what a fucking unbelievably dishonest person. And her audience is just...
dog. That's fucking hilarious.
Just eating it up. Give me more dumb fucker opinions, Demon Mama.
Infernatrix Sophia says it was motivated reasoning. The
yeah, it's a
time.
fucking
It was
fetch
clear
quest.
Misunderstanding. He was actively searching for a specific interpretation of straw man, and everything became a retrofit. I do tend to agree with that interpretation.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Sorry, but I think that's accurate. I think Vaush was very mad. I don't know why he was mad. I expressed confusion at why he was mad. I expressed confusion as to why he was calling me a gaslighter, and I expressed confusion as to why he was calling me an abuser. And then his response to that was, "Stop playing the victim. You're better than this," which I think is an asshole, bad faith thing to do. Personally,
it's almost over.
But I'm not J.K. Rowling, Saberflote. I'm not. I didn't even criticize him on J.K. Rowling. In fact, we're going to talk about that later. Yeah, we're going to talk about that later. I'm not so sure about that. There's any number of reasons why someone could get hung up over trivial details, but perhaps I'm being too charitable. Well, see, that's the thing. There was...
okay, we're skipping forward.
I am back.
Let's see if she's burned the bridge with Vaush.
Is there a bridge burned between me and Vaush? Vaush seemed pretty enthusiastic about burning the bridge. When I burn a bridge, I'll say it out loud. Pretty loudly. I don't really care. I feel pretty fucking... I feel like Vaush was really
You fucking care. Listen, without Vaush, you're fucking donezo, okay? Same thing with fucking any Destiny orbiter. Well, maybe not necessarily, but, you know, a lot of them kind of rely on Destiny, okay? Fucking Jackson Hinkle and Hawes. Fucking Hawes and whatever the fuck his name is. The other dude, whatever his name is. Like... Come on, you do care.
But I don't really like burn bridge. Like, I don't know what that means.
No, she does believe in things, but but her beliefs are incoherent. Completely. There's nothing that you can't piece all of her ideology together because it's like someone poured 14 different jigsaw puzzles into a bin and they shook it up and then they removed half of it, right? So there's just seven puzzles worth of pieces in there, but it's from 14 different puzzles and you can't fit any of them all together. That's what her ideology is.
Like, bridges that I've burned are people who I think have done me so wrong that I never want to associate with them again. And you all know who those people are. I'm very loud about it. I say very clearly when I'm...
This has been a mark on our friendship.
Done associating with somebody. I'm mad, and I'm bothered that Vaush treated me the way he did. But it's up to him.
No, I know. Listen, that's the thing. Vaush probably doesn't want to burn the bridge, right? But Demon Mama is such an unbelievably, like, stubborn fucking person where she can never take a fucking L ever. Even though she racks those motherfuckers up like no other, she can't take the L. She is one of the most dog shit fucking interlocutors on this platform. I say on this platform, in these circles, because I don't know if she even streams to Twitch anymore, okay? Like, she's just... The second that Vaush tries to, like, tell her, hey, what you're saying is fucking stupid and you need to stop, she starts acting like he's, like, personally, like, making her a victim, right? Like, he's personally, like, sitting there and trying to ruin her life. Yeah, exactly what Saphir Neon said. Like, he sounded disappointed when she kept playing the victim. He's like, come on, you're being unbelievably cringe here. Just, like, chill out. It doesn't need to be like this. And she made it like this. She just streams to YouTube and that website. Was she banned off of Twitch? I don't know, but...
If he's not going to, like, ever address that and just pretend that he didn't do that. So, whatever. You know, whatever. I don't really care. Everybody wants a closed answer on stuff, but whatever. Anyway, how y'all like Booch, huh? He was worried about it happen, not that he wants it. Well, if he was worried about it, maybe...
What did she do on Twitch?
Like, not stepping on the gas? Not calling me an abuser? Like, I don't know. I think it would be easy to fix. Okay? I'm just going to say, it would be easy to fix. The Booch. I love kombucha. I am a big lover of kombucha. Also, I know that's a total distraction, but I've had to...
I think, at this point, I think she just likes being the pseudo cult leader. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that because I don't watch any of her content, right? Catch you later, Tornado Can. I don't watch any of her fucking content, all right? I don't know what she talks, how she talks to her chat on a regular basis, all right? But it was for hate rating? Like, she hate rated someone? Jesus Christ. Easy to fix, but she won't do anything to fix it because she can't take an L. I know she grew up in a cult, right? I'm not saying, like, I don't know how she interacts with her chat. I'm not trying to say that she, like, has some sort of thing that she's, like, acting out from her childhood, all right? I'm not... For the whole attacking Riley and saying TOS shit? Oh, that's right! Did she ever get unbanned after that? This is why I stopped trying to interact with her for a long time. When I first started interacting with Demonmama, I would see her like do some dumb fuck shit on stream, and I was like, okay, I think I understand her point. Let me talk to her. Let me see if I can't give her some reasonable criticisms, right? Some good faith, like constructive criticism to help her like form arguments that are better. And every single time she was like, nope, actually, I don't think I said that at all. Actually, the way that I said that was actually super based, and it wasn't wrong at all. And if someone wants to take that out of context and not understand my point, well, that's their problem for being a dumb, like, retard. Like, that's the way that she talked to me, like, very fucking dismissively, talked down to me when I was trying to, you know, say, like, you're giving arguments that are against your point. Let's try and, like, let's try and, like, change the wording here slightly. And she would not do it. And so after 2 or 3 times of trying to do that, right, just, you know, she's a larger streamer, I think I can get onto her stream, have some productive conversation. No, absolutely not. She cannot do it. Shut up. Now, I also heard that she, let me see here. My thoughts on the Vaush versus Cat Black and ContraPoints. Now, I heard that she just, like, dunked on Vaush for, like, 2 hours. Is that true? And if so, if anybody here has heard or seen it themselves, should we watch it? I will leave that up to chat. And while I wait for chat to respond, if you guys are liking the stream, you should like the stream and also subscribe because we're almost to 1,000. Right now, I am completely non-monetized. All right. If you guys want to help me out while I'm banned from Twitch, then please, if you want to help me not have negative $9 in my bank account right now, there is a donation link in the description of the stream, and that would help me quite fucking a lot. Because overdraft fees and all that, you know? Don't ask questions, just drink your local healer's brew. Very fucking true.
So yeah. All right, everybody, let's talk about this. So what are we going to talk about? That's right. We're talking about the Vaush, Cat Black, ContraPoints drama. And boy, was it a drama.
I got the Groypers mad at me, and they reported me for hate speech against Russians. So I got 2 weeks. 2 weeks off of Twitch. So that's like, because of my trip that's coming up on Friday, that's an entire month of zero money because of them. So any little bit helps. And when we get back to Twitch, I'm going to be, I have a sponsored stream when I first come back. All right. And it's going to be, I got sponsored by HelloFresh. So I'm going to be doing a cooking stream. So if anyone wants to help out in the short term, that would be helpful.
Boy, oh boy, it got spicy really, really fucking fast. And there was a lot. Like, I actually took some notes on this, on my thoughts on this, and I really want to talk. I want to try and break it down as close to a drama mama as I can without it actually being a drama mama. So I guess let's start with the source, shall we? We want to start with the source, the beginning of it all, where it all began, and that is, let's see, it is the.
Jesus.
Let's take a look. Let me just get the original one. Does anybody have your...
Jesus Christ. Said the Supreme Court was wrong to legalize interracial marriage in Loving versus Virginia in 1967? Where? Where did he say this? Did he say it on live TV? Oh, look.
Well, you can listen.
So you would be okay with the Supreme Court leaving the question of interracial marriage to the states?
Yes, I think that that's something that if you're not wanting the Supreme Court to weigh
Hello?
in on issues like that, you're not going to be able to have your cake and eat it too. I think that's hypocritical.
What about Griswold versus Connecticut?
Well, you can list a whole host of issues. When it comes down to whatever they are, I'm going to say that they're not going to all make you happy within a given state, but that we're better off having states manifest their points of view rather than homogenizing it across the country as Roe versus Wade did.
So you would be okay with the Supreme...
Jesus Christ. My buddy, retired U.S. Lieutenant Colonel who spent the past 4 years at NATO headquarters working in special operations, he'll be addressing the Ukraine issue. He's going to be on Destiny stream at 7. Oh, that's base as fuck. That's cool as fuck, dude. Okay, 1 second. Let me go to content suggestions. Because I don't know if Demon Mama is going to get us anything worth a damn. Like, I just know that she, like, basically dunks on Vaush about the... One second. I'm still trying to get in on the fucking Better Discourse panel thing really quick. 1 second. Holy shit. Content suggestions is fucking 40 messages? Why did you guys give 40 fucking suggestions? Holy shit, dude. Hey, how old are you? What's your education level? I am 26, going to turn 27 in later this year, and my education level is some college. I'm now back in college. As of today, actually. Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. Why would we watch Hasanabe on this? Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck that. Yo, wait, hold on. The whole fucking thing went up? Okay, I'll wait. Wait.
Lies, holding firm, refusing to back down. The great Jackson Hinkle, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold up.
What's up, everybody? It's good to see you all.
Yeah, no, I listen. I was a piece of shit in college, and I was not very. I did not focus on anything that I needed to. But like I've been wanting to get back into it for a while, but I just really haven't had the opportunity to. But I think I think it's a good time to get back. Cat Black didn't dunk on Vaush. I didn't even watch the full thing, but I saw Xanderhall's video and she seemed pretty bad faith. No, I was saying that Demonmama dunked on Vaush and said that he was like sexist and transphobic and racist. She went full fucking woke scold on him over the shit on with ContraPoints and shit.
Big round of applause to Caleb Maupin and the Center for Political Innovation for putting this on.
I'm going to finish my degree in political science. One second. Let me move this. Pop out player.
See so many normal people in here, you know? I'm serious. Like, you all are like very normal people. I used to be involved with all these lib groups. I was
those fucking blue-haired fucking SJWs. All these normal people are in here. Thank fucking God. I don't have to see any of those fat. I meant to say, what's the word? Normal people.
For years, and like it was just like the weirdest people that I'd always see at events and stuff. I'm like, am I one of you? The answer is I wasn't.
What do you mean, Sam?
I grew up in Orange County, California. It's a very like affluent area. Everyone's white pretty much. It's an interesting place to grow up. My father, he grew up in Jackson,
Someone
Michigan.
explain to me.
Named after Jackson, Michigan.
Someone please. Why do they have a fucking Abraham Lincoln with a mohawk in the back?
And his father grew up in Jackson, Michigan, and his father was he was a construction worker. So my grandpa, he was a construction worker. Before that, he fought Nazis in Europe.
Based.
My mother was born into a military family as well. Her father, my grandpa, on that side of the family, he was stationed at Pearl Harbor when you know.
No, I picked your pink strat looks like something that like Midwest emo or math rock or fucking like lo-fi hip hop people would play. Come on, dude.
Shit went down there, and he fought Nazis as well. So I have two really base grandpas. But the weirdest thing in the world now is that we have like all these liberals and progressives who are trying to tell us that we should actually be supporting
not always
Nazis
fuck
in
you.
Places like Ukraine, and we should be supporting the Free Syrian Army that's bankrolled by the CIA in Syria, and we should be supporting the radical extremists in Xinjiang that are waging terror.
So the people in So the Free Syrian Army, which I think is the Uyghurs, right? Not the Uyghurs. Who are the ones that we were allies with? Fuck me. What was their fucking names? The Kurds, right? That's the Free Syrian Army. I don't think that they're bankrolled by the CIA. I think they're bankrolled by the fucking the Department of Defense, right?
Upon the civilians of China who are just trying to improve their country. So I want to start off my story there because as a young kid growing up in Orange County, California, I wasn't political. I wasn't political until I turned like 17 years old, and I was in Spanish class in high school, and I was terrible at Spanish. But you got to take like one foreign language class. And my Spanish teacher, he was a mentor of sorts to me, and I was a surfer growing up, and he was a surfer, and he's like, Jackson, you can't just surf your whole life. Like you have to contribute something to the world. And it was good advice, and I decided to start an environmental group in my local high school. It spread to like 8, I think we had 8 or 9 or 10 different chapters across the country. We got a massive 8 campus solar power project put in.
Oh, wow, interesting. So this is why. It's stolen from when? 10th Communist Party USA Convention in Chicago. Portraits of Lincoln, Lenin, and Stalin flanked the stage while the party's leader spoke. So they couldn't even come up with something on their own. They had to steal it. Ah, man, just like a communist, right?
in our school district, we got plastic water bottles, taken out of our school districts and stuff. It was all like very just like basic surface level environmental stuff. And I thought that was like the cutting edge of like, oh, the revolution, like Joe Sims, like Good Morning Revolution. Like I thought that's where it was at, And for some reason, it just really wasn't like setting in for me. It just felt like there was always something more there that we needed to be doing, After that, you know, I got into this like liberal pipeline of like progressivism. I was on Nancy Pelosi's youth council. I was on like monthly meetings with her. It was crazy, and 10 other kids, and yeah, I was in the thick of it. And after that, I ran for city council in my hometown, again as a liberal. And it really wasn't until I started to delve in the world of like online politics, so to speak, that I started to get exposed to a different worldview. Something that resonated more with my youth of just being a normal American that loved to surf, loved to hang out with my friends, loved my neighbors, wanted to improve my community, strengthen the bonds in my community, make sure that our community was safer and a better place to live for everyone. And I started a YouTube show. And when I began the YouTube show, you know, I was kind of all over the place. I had some like very like liberal friends. I had some friends that were like Caleb, for example. And Caleb won over my heart and mind, you know, with how he talked about American patriotism. He really did. He really did. And I think if it weren't for Caleb, you know, and the ideas that we've all brought to the table here today, patriotic socialism, anti-imperialism, Marxism, Leninism, I think that the state of politics in the United States would be...
Okay, when the fuck did he decide to be a Marxist-Leninist? Does anybody fucking know? Was it literally, like... Okay, when did he start, like, orbiting Haas? It was well after Haas was already established, right? Like, was he, like, a progressive, like, or Jimmy Dore type? When did he adopt that shit?
Pretty damn depressing, right? We've been sold so many lies by the squad, by people like AOC, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, all these figures, you know. They came in telling us, oh, we take no corporate PAC money, that means we're good. That means we're good. Turns out, they're still voting for targeted sanctions on all of these countries that are impacting not just...
Targeted sanctions are better than untargeted sanctions, yeah?
Like innocent people, not just civilians, but the poorest people on the globe. That we as, you know, citizens of the United States should be working with to, you know, industrialize the world and help these people. The squad continues to vote for $1.9 billion increases in the Capitol Police and security budget. What happened to defund the police? There's
the Capitol Police. This is so fun. I can't fucking do it. I actually don't know if I can do it, guys. That's so fucking stupid. Such a stupid fucking talking point. The Capitol Police are not federal, like the police that run around and go and knock on people's doors. The Capitol Police defend the Capitol building. Let's do Tucker Carlson instead. He's literally too fucking stupid to respond to. I'm sorry.
Welcome to Tucker Carlson. Tonight, one upside of the very sad war in Ukraine is the national conversation underway in this country about freedom and democracy. Those are words on everyone's lips. And so it set us off on a nationwide search for Americans who are living as if this were a free country, like it was, say, 1989. And one of the first people we found, we have to tell you, is Kid Rock. We spent the weekend with him. We've got an interview with him in just a moment. But first, what exactly is democracy? Well, pluralism is the hallmark of it. In a democracy, citizens can have any opinion they want to have. They can express any opinion they want in public whenever they care to express it, including through mass media. If citizens are dissatisfied with their political leadership, they can challenge their leaders for office. Now, all of these things are true in every free country in any period, always. These are not just features of democracy. These are prerequisites for democracy. So with that in mind, you should know about a political party in Ukraine called Opposition Platform for Life. With 43 seats in parliament, it is the largest opposition party in that country. Over the weekend, the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, banned that party. Opposition Platform for Life is now prohibited from, quote, all activity within Ukraine. So with a single command...
Were they pro-Russian? Oh, fuck. I don't know anything about this. Holy fuck. What was the name of it? Now we have to do fucking research.
President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, banned that party. Opposition Platform for Life is now prohibited from, quote, all...
Operation Platform for Life? Oh. Is that what he's saying?
Activity within Ukraine. With 43 seats in parliament, it is the largest in the free country in any period, always. These are not just features of democracy. These are prerequisites for democracy. So with that in mind, you should know about a political party in Ukraine called Opposition Platform for Life. With 43 seats in parliament...
Okay, Opposition Platform is a pro-Russian Eurosceptic political party in Ukraine founded in December 2018. The party is a successor of For Life, formerly All Ukrainian Union Center from 1999 to 2016. It was registered in blah, 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 blah. Although it has been described as pro-Russian, the party publicly denounced the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine. The party's activities were suspended by the National Security and Defense Council for the period of martial law due to allegations of having ties to Russia made by the council. For the period of martial law. So it's not permanent. Okay, cool.
Parliament, it is the largest opposition party in that country. Over the weekend, the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, banned that party. Opposition Platform for Life is now prohibited from, quote, all activity within Ukraine. So with a single command, Zelensky made it impossible for anybody to run against him for president.
No.
He did this not just to opposition.
Not true. There are other political parties still there.
Platform for Life, but to 10 other political parties that he believed were insufficiently loyal to him. They're all illegal now. Obviously, there's a war underway in Ukraine, and on that basis, Zelensky has declared martial law. But we must tell you there is no evidence that the opposition parties he banned were aiding Russia in its war against Ukraine. Opposition Platform for Life, for example, denounced the Russian invasion the moment it happened, just like everybody else. But Zelensky took the opportunity to turn Ukraine into effectively a one-party state, which it now is. So having banned...
I don't know enough about this. The suspensions have more to do with the post-Euromaidan polarization of Ukrainian politics than genuine security concerns related to Russian invasion. Opinion piece. Is there like a Associated Press or something like that? More news. Reuters. Oh, stop. Why? Holy fucking shit. Are you fucking my ass right now? So he went to Russia after the invasion started. Who says Russian President Vladimir Putin is godfather to his daughter. Oh, man. Move location due to threats from nationalist groups, and it informed the authorities about them. Interesting. Let's hear what the rest of it.
All opposition, he then seized control of the country's media outlets. Zelensky signed a decree that combines all national television channels into a single platform that he controls. He described this as a, quote, unified information policy, and it certainly is unified. So if all these details seem shocking to you, if this is not the Zelensky you've heard about on the Today Show, then you may not have been paying attention to Ukraine. Zelensky has been solidifying complete control over Ukraine for a long time, since long before the Russian invasion and the war. Last year, he had his main political opponent arrested and his assets seized by the state. At the same time, Zelensky shut down 3 of Ukraine's most popular television networks, channels that, not coincidentally, had criticized him. So how should we, as Americans, assess this? Well, first and most obviously by...
What is any of this? Who the fuck cares about any of this? Does anybody give a fuck about literally any of this? Or is this just another thing to try and say, oh yeah, Ukraine bad, Russia good? How the fuck is Tucker not being banned off of fucking YouTube? It's actually incredible to me. That there are other people that get banned off of YouTube for saying much, like, you know, much tamer things. And they don't, and those people get banned, but he doesn't? That's insanity to me. Here, one sec.
Admitting this is authoritarianism, it's not democracy. And then second, by acknowledging that actually it's pretty common around the world. Even in 2022, real democracy is a rare thing anywhere. Most countries are still governed by some variety of dictatorship, whatever they may call it. And that includes close American allies. The kingdoms of Jordan and Saudi Arabia come to mind, but there are others. We're not moralizing about this, by the way. Obviously, we'd prefer democracy everywhere, in every country. But as Americans, it's probably a waste of time to get too involved in the internal affairs of other countries. They're hard to change. What we care about, what all Americans should care about, is what happens here in the United States. The United States is, despite the fact it's also a bumper sticker, doesn't make it untrue, is a beacon of hope and freedom to the rest of the world. How do we maintain that inspiring position? Not simply by sending people missiles, but by remaining free ourselves. The United States cannot be a beacon of freedom, of light in the world, if we are not free. So that's the first thing we do if we want to inspire and change the world.
Okay.
Ukraine included, is make sure that we stay free. And with that concern in mind, you should be very worried by your leader's response to what's happening in Ukraine, the growing dictatorship.
They're being invaded. This is a response. This is how they're trying to like maintain their independence by not having like Russian misinformation get televised over the fucking TV. Because as I just got this in content suggestions. It seems like they're like the Russians are putting out deep fakes of Zelensky telling Ukrainian people to surrender.
A supermarket in Russia. Shoppers scramble for bags of sugar as Western sanctions make basic necessities hard to come by. The woman who shot this video says there were empty shelves, no salt, no sugar, no pasta. This Russian blogger gave a tour of his local supermarket. It's well stocked, but prices have skyrocketed. Milk is up 45%, pasta 30%, fish 60%. Meanwhile, the Kremlin is deploying a new weapon in the war on Ukraine, deep fake videos. This one purports to show Ukraine.
Oh my God, it doesn't even look real. But I guess like if you live in a country where all the video quality is all ass, well, I guess it could be easier to mistake, but it doesn't even look real, dude.
Heroic President Zelensky supposedly telling his soldiers to surrender and give up your arms. But no one was fooled by such an obvious fake. Here it is side by side with the real Zelensky, who's been praised around the world for his bold leadership and refusal to abandon Kyiv. Sam Gregory is an expert on deep fakes.
The man's body doesn't look like Zelensky, his neck doesn't look like Zelensky, his voice doesn't sound like Zelensky, and his face just looks kind of odd. But these kinds of deepfakes can fool people.
President Zelensky responded quickly to the deepfake video, telling his people there will be no surrender. The only ones who should give up arms are Russian soldiers.
Hello, everybody.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger today reached out to his...
Damn, why is he so fucking red, dude? Holy shit, what the fuck? He's fucking... Dude's fucking sunburned or something. Dude looks like that fucking Beardson McBeardley dude that I talked to the other day that was bragging about his melanoma from his shit-ass fucking convertible.
Fans in Russia appealing to them not to fall for Putin's propaganda.
To the soldiers who are listening to this, remember that 11 million Russians have family connections to Ukraine. So every bullet you shoot a brother or a sister.
Interesting.
Dictatorship there, and that's the word for it. What's another word for it? If you have ideas, send it to us. On the very same day that Zelensky shut down opposition media and all opposition political parties, professional liar and Atlantic Magazine pundit David Frum posted this on Twitter, verbatim, quote, Ukraine may be the first example in human history of a country that, under the pressure of war, is becoming more tolerant and more liberal. Right. So when you outlaw all criticism of yourself, that's called tolerance. It's called democracy. Don't take the word of a single Canadian warmonger propagandist. David Frum is hardly alone in telling you that. All of Washington is telling you that. Watch.
So proud of President Zelensky and the courage that he has shown. And in Congress, we are trying to get the administration on board.
And President Biden is showing moral leadership, just like President Zelensky is showing moral leadership.
He, of course, by his example, shows the kind of courage we all hope we can reach and provide at a moment of real testing.
Government doesn't give us our rights. Our rights come to us from God, and government is just a shared tool to secure them. And you see that.
That's fucking bullshit. All right. Rights don't exist without a government. If there's no government there, then who are you appealing to protect your rights? I fucking hate that fucking talking point
spirit,
so
that
fucking
American
much.
Philadelphia 1787 spirit in Zelensky right now.
People. So the man who just declared himself king is actually the world's newest George Washington. Okay. So you can be deeply concerned and deeply saddened, outraged by what's happening to Ukrainians without saying things like that. Because it's absurd. It's a lie. That's the word from Senator Ben Sasse of Nebraska, a Republican. And again, on one level, you can understand why people are whipped into an emotional frenzy when they talk about Ukraine. Why wouldn't they be? Russia's invasion of Ukraine was shocking. It was wrong. The suffering of civilians there is entirely real. We're watching it on TV. It's horrifying. So it's entirely natural to root for the Ukrainians to expel the invaders, and obviously we
Hold
are
on,
rooting
I
for
gotta
them
scroll.
to
I
expel
gotta scroll
the
back
invaders.
just a
Russia.
couple of seconds.
Things like that, because it's absurd. It's a lie. That's the word from Senator Ben Sasse of Nebraska, a Republican. And again, on one saying, people. So the man who just declared himself king is actually the world's newest George Washington. Okay. So you.
I don't understand what the fuck he's
You
trying
can
to
be
say
deeply
there.
concerned and deeply saddened, outraged by what's happening to Ukrainians without saying things like that, because it's absurd. It's a lie. That's the word from Senator Ben Sasse of Nebraska, a Republican. And again, on one level, you can understand why people are whipped into an emotional frenzy when they talk about Ukraine. Why wouldn't they be? Russia's invasion of Ukraine was shocking. It was wrong. The suffering of civilians there is entirely real. We're watching it on TV. It's horrifying. So it's entirely natural to root for the Ukrainians to expel the invaders, and obviously we are rooting for them to expel the invaders, Russia. But just because what Russia has done in Ukraine was wrong doesn't mean you have to lie about the Ukrainian government. In fact, if you really cared about the Ukrainian people and all the people you saw on TV, we care so much, you wouldn't want them to live under a dictator. So you'd be highly upset about what Zelensky just did. But our leaders are not upset in the slightest. They're cheering it on, even when they know better. So some of them are just too dumb to know, but some of them do know. Michael McFaul, for example, he's Barack Obama's ambassador to Russia. Unlike shallow gas bags like Dick Durbin or Ben Sasse, McFaul actually understands Eastern Europe. He has lived there. He knows exactly who Zelensky is and exactly what he's doing. So here's his assessment of the Ukrainian government, not the people, the government, as of this afternoon. Quote, if Zelensky remains in power, Ukrainian democracy is preserved. That guy teaches at Stanford. But that's not true. So again, Ukraine was invaded.
Yes, it is true, because the other option is Russia goes in, fucking steamrolls them, installs their own government that is pro-Russian, and they don't get to fucking choose what their own fucking way in life. Yes, those are the options. Either Zelensky stays in power or Ukraine like loses its democracy.
By its neighbors.
I really fucking hate. Listen, I really do think that if you're going to tell news in the United States, you should have your fucking bank account audited fucking daily to see who the fuck is paying you. All right, if you're fucking putting out propaganda for other fucking countries, that should absolutely be put out there on display for everybody in the entire world. The second you get a journalism degree, everybody gets to see your fucking finances, okay? I truly believe that, okay? Or not even a journalism degree. If you start talking about the news online, you automatically get everyone able to see your fucking finances.
And we oppose that. We should oppose that. But that doesn't mean Ukraine is a democracy. It's not. And we shouldn't tell Americans it is, because that's a lie. We should tell the truth. But virtually no one is telling the truth. Everyone is lying. So why? Why is everyone lying? Why not just say, look, it's outrageous that Russia did this, and we like Ukraine better. We're going to support Ukraine. Fine. Why go the extra step to tell us that Ukraine is a model democracy when it's not at all? Why are they doing that?
I don't think anybody does that.
Maybe because Ukraine now has exactly the sort of democracy they'd like to see here in the United States. They hate to think that could be true. It's scary to think that's true. But ask yourself, play this word game. If they could find a, quote, national security pretext for it, a war, for example, do you think Adam Schiff and Kamala Harris or Mitch McConnell would pause for even a second before banning their political opponents for running from office in this country? Do you think they would hesitate before pulling this show off the air forever? No.
But isn't this already kind of the case? Isn't there already like something that they could do that everybody was scared that Trump was trying to do during the 2020 elections, where like you base like so much of our system is based off of gentlemen's agreements? Oh shit! I think I think one of the things that's based off of gentlemen's agreements is a lot of shit in the Senate is based off of gentlemen's agreements. So like you don't ever have to actually confirm any Supreme Court justice. You can just keep that shit you can just keep that shit in purgatory forever. You never actually have to go through with it all the way. And that makes it to where, like, you know, essentially you are in control of the government no matter what. If they play by the rules and you don't. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking insane.
No, of course not. They do it in a flash. Then they call it democracy. So maybe you're starting to conclude that these people love Zelensky not because he represents the Ukrainian people, but because Zelensky is exactly the leader they would like to be, with wildly expanded war powers to make everyone who complains shut up at gunpoint. Maybe that's what's going on. It seems kind of odd.
What was George W. Bush expanding the power of the executive branch throughout his entire fucking presidency. Obama and Trump did it too. Trump didn't even fucking, listen, Trump didn't even appoint anyone to his cabinet. He just had a bunch of fucking, interim people, quote unquote, because he didn't want to have to deal with anybody, saying no to his cabinet appointments. Trump went around electoral means constantly.
When you think about it. Now, of course, we pray they never have the power to do any of that in this country, the last free country in the world. We should not let them do that because freedom in America is not just important to us, our children and grandchildren.
How is Ukraine going to do this to us?
We are the last free country. We must.
That's insane. We're the last free country? What about, like, most of Europe?
But in the meantime, a war is being waged in America's name with our money, so it's fair to ask how the side we are backing is doing. Clearly, there are an awful lot of heroic Ukrainian citizens. We see them all the time on television. We applaud them. We admire them. But how's the government doing? How is it behaving? Again, we have a right to know, even if state-controlled media in Ukraine won't report it, even if our sort of state-controlled media here downplays it, dismisses it.
What?
Here's a man called Gennady Drzenko. Drzenko is a medic in charge of a field hospital in Ukraine. He's appeared on CNN. In this clip, he casually announces that he has ordered the castration of captured Russian soldiers. Watch.
Я своим врачам дал указания, всегда я был большим гуманистом и говорил, что как только человек пораненный, он уже не враг, а пациент. Но теперь очень жесткое указание всем мужчинам кастрировать, потому что это тараканы, а не люди. И поверьте, все врачи, которые всю жизнь спасали пациентов, русские тут будут умирать.
That's fucking cringe as fuck. That's cringe as fuck. He shouldn't fucking do that, obviously. And this person should fucking be tried at The Hague for this, right? And someone else more qualified to not do dumb shit be taken in his position. But how about, hey, Tucker, are you going to talk about all the fucking women and children that are being gunned down while they're trying to flee the fucking Russians? Unfucking real. There was like a woman and her 2 children, both of them 10 years old or younger, okay? Running away with fucking luggage, okay? They had like luggage with the little rollers on them. And they were just gunned down while they were running away from Russian soldiers. You couldn't even say, oh, well, they had fucking, explosives in their luggage. You can't even say that because they weren't going towards the Russians. They were going away from them. And they still gunned them down in the street. And that seems to be the doctrine of war that they're operating under. Bombing fucking maternity wards. Bombing fucking cancer wards for children. Right? Like, I don't know who's actually more in the wrong here. Obviously, this is bad. But is it as bad as what the Russians are doing? I don't fucking think so. Okay?
Cockroaches, not people. Now, again, that doesn't mean the broader Ukrainian cause is unjust. It is just. They were invaded. They have a right to fight back and expel the Russians from the country.
Then why even talk about it?
For that. But we're paying for this, so we have a right to know exactly what's happening. We have an absolute right to know. In fact, we have a constitutional right to free media. We don't have that. That video, by the way, disappeared. People on the internet managed to get a copy of it. You may hear it dismissed as Russian propaganda, just like Hunter Biden's laptop was, or the 2016 presidential election results in this country were. But it's not Russian.
Hunter Biden's laptop? Wasn't that like a dude that like they tried to say that like some CIA operative from another country, like whatever the other country's CIA version was, like gave them the laptop, but it was actually like the face of the person was created in an AI generated fucking website?
Russian propaganda. It's real. The man you just saw speaking has confirmed the video is authentic. He apologized for it. So murdering POWs is a war crime, so is castrating them. We're not shocked by this. This happens in a lot of countries. Ukraine is not unique. Atrocities happen during war. Every war. Always, no matter what the neocons may tell you. But this is a war that we are paying for. This is a war with moral implications. This is
Yes, and Russia is doing way more immoral shit. I fucking hate this stupid fucking piece of shit. Jesus fucking Christ. I hope that he has to listen, I think that if you're going to be this much of a fucking piece of shit, you should have to go and fucking report on that shit from the front fucking lines, all right? Give this motherfucker a helmet, one of those helmets that Germany sent fucking Ukraine, all right? They're high quality German manufacturing, okay? Fucking give him one of those things and put him on the front line. Jesus fucking Christ, please. So I never have to hear his fucking voice again.
This is a war the White House is involved in at every level. So when the Ukrainian government does something, we have an interest in knowing exactly what it is and what it means. But more than anything, we have no overriding interest, any moral obligation to keep the United States free. So when you see them admire someone who's shutting down any opposition to him, you should pause.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
Okay, yep, I need a fucking palate cleanser after that. Holy fucking shit. Let's look at the content suggestions. Sweet fucking Christ. The quartering, why did you do that to me?
Why do they all do this? The deep ingesting of the microphone. Why?
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Oh my fucking god, fucking same video over and 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 over. They don't have any other jokes. Because they're like all of the people that were like this fucking were left back in 2014 and they're still living in 2014, so they have to use the same fucking videos.
What's going on, everyone?
Well, that's been a trend that's happened in the past,
Here
sure.
from the quartering, and I'm sad to report that, well, the left-leaning company, Patreon, is at it again with another ban wave, including one that hit a good friend of mine, Sydney Watson. You know, we don't interact often online, but we do talk quite a bit behind the scenes, talk about news and strategy and things of that. And I had the great pleasure of meeting Sid, I think last year or sometime like that. Very kind, very polite, very loyal. Human being and pretty funny too. And so I know a lot of my viewers also watch her content. Well, Patreon decided.
Isn't Sydney Watson like kind of a Nazi? I actually have no fucking clue. Before I make that claim, I'm pretty sure Sydney Watson did some shit with the fucking Great Replacement, right? Sydney Watson. Wow, holy shit. Let's type in Great Replacement. Oh, she's the bitch that said that the fucking that the Australian fucking authorities wouldn't help her because the person who raped her was Muslim. Right? It's gotta be the same fucking person.
Did to ban her. By the way, if you aren't subscribed to her, she's been kind of stuck at like 667,000 subscribers. Head on over. I'll leave a link to her channel. Give her a subscribe. I guarantee if you like my videos, you'll like hers. I mean, they're like better edited than mine and, you know, much nicer person to look at covering things, I suppose you could say. But just a few minutes ago, Sydney tweeted, Patreon just deleted my account for quote-unquote hate speech. Hi there, my name is Blair. I think Blair is the same clown that banned me. And I'm on the Trusted Safety team at Patreon. By the way, I talked to Sid. I have, she set up an alternative. I'm going to give you a link to it. She's got a subscribe star now.
Hold on. Oh my fucking God. So fucking good. So fucking good. Holy shit.
Which is what I use. They're like a free speech alternative to Patreon. I know it's the only drawback is that they don't take PayPal because the PayPal can kind of enforce bans on people. But I've been using it for like 2 years now. Never, ever had a problem getting my money out or using any of their features. And so if you have a favorite creator that you're supporting still on Patreon, I strongly suggest lightly reminding them to create another alternative. It doesn't have to be Subscribestar. They don't pay me to say that. But, you know, and get your money out of Patreon. Don't trust them. And there's also other people that were banned today, too, that I'm going to talk about.
Tell me.
Running here to inform you that your page has been removed for violating community guidelines involving quote-unquote hate speech. While we welcome impassioned debate and diverse viewpoints, we don't allow creators to propagate negative stereotypes or segregational content towards a protected community. So we're talking about, I assume, the trans community here. You are not allowed to criticize anything trans-related with the modern media. Because you...
Dude, we've been talking about that shit absolutely all the fucking time, all the fuck over the place. That is so fucking just like untrue. Didn't Destiny get blown the fuck out on a everyone's saying that Destiny got blown the fuck out on a panel where they're all arguing about whether trans people should be in sports, and he's not banned. You can absolutely criticize trans people if you want to. You just can't like say that they should be like genocided or call them slurs or some shit.
You are funding this type of content on your Patreon campaign, your creator page has been removed. Which is interesting because, as Sydney writes, I've never actually posted anything on Patreon itself, which means they're banning me purely based on what I've said on other platforms. And even then, reading their guidelines, I haven't done a single thing listed. Well, that's because this was a purge. Also banned today with 725 patrons and $4,000 a month
The original
income.
tweet actually didn't do.
Look, I mean, Patreon doesn't care. Like, remember this. Here's the thing to remember about Patreon. They wanted, needed, courted creators that were kind of edgier in the beginning. Guys like Sargon of Akkad and all these people during the 2015, 2016, they needed us, right? Then once they had enough creators, they banned us all. In fact, I was banned from Patreon as well.
They did not need you guys. Y'all used their platform. Y'all chose to use their platform.
Several years ago. And ever since then, I've been using Subscribestar and never had a problem. Only problem is sometimes people don't want to move over because they want to use their PayPal, but that's it. And I understand why they do that. Now, Josh, who runs the Wrong Opinion podcast, also posted, Patreon just banned me hours after appearing on InfoWars. I have never received any warning from them. 725 patrons gone. He just set up a Gumroad, by the way, which I will also link in the description if you're someone that enjoys The Wrong Opinion. He writes, creators don't trust Patreon with your income. They'll wipe it out in a second. I just made a Gumroad account, which I think what Sam uses too. Going to spruce it up, but absolutely subscribe to The Wrong Opinion now. And if you were supporting him before, please do. I know it can be a pain to create a new account.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's just telling people to go follow his friends. He's not actually talking about what she said. What did she say? Tell us what she said, please. Holy fucking shit, dude.
And here we have Blair again, the infamous Blair. I assume that person probably doesn't actually exist. My name is Blair, and I'm on the Trust and Safety team. While it's the exact same stuff regarding quote-unquote hate speech. While we welcome impassioned debate, blah, 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 blah. In fact, I've also paid out your final creator balance, and I've attached a CSV file of your patrons for your use. When this happened to me,
they didn't even freeze their funds.
Send a mass email to everybody because I'm pretty sure that they didn't, tell my backers that they banned me. And this is, important. This is, by the way, within minutes of each other, this happened. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw more people getting banned today. And it isn't hate speech. This is why I talk about this baloney sausage that people call hate speech. It's a nebulous term used by social media giants in Silicon Valley to ban people whose opinions they disagree with or who.
He's so fucking boring. I wish that he could actually engage with literally just a fucking iota of the fucking subject matter, okay? He doesn't engage with it at all. He talks to his fucking low IQ, subhuman, dumb fuck Neanderthal fucking audience and doesn't actually say anything.
Who they deem as rabble rousers, right? People that maybe push against the narrative too much or maybe are a little too over the target. Now, I am unfamiliar with Wrong Opinion podcast, but I feel like I should probably be listening to it now. I don't understand, why they think that this is going to be a bad thing. Here's the thing. So this is why I like Subscribestar so much. There is a review process that happens, that takes place. And I DM'd them and I said, hey, a friend of mine just got banned from Patreon. Can you please fast track them? And sure enough, they approved her page right away, which I'm going to leave linked in the description below. I assume she's working on her tiers right now, like the various tiers you can back her at. This kind of stuff is really important to creators, especially like Sid, and I'm sure just like the Wrong Opinion podcast, because I know Sid, very few of her videos actually.
He's actually not going to talk about what she said, is she? Or is he? He's not going to talk about anything that she said. It's just going to be saying how bad it is she got banned, as opposed to talk about the actual thing that she said that got her banned.
To get ads. And so this represents the only income a lot of creators have outside of merch or ad reads and things like that. But it's the only consistent revenue stream. So, Sid is my friend. And if you were backing her before, please do consider backing her on Subscribestar. Or if you were backing Wrong Opinion before, make sure you check out his Gumroad, right over on Subscribestar. You could always check out mine as well. I have a Subscribestar and have for a very long time. It's a very important thing. It's a consistent amount of revenue every month that goes to, paying for my editors and paying for thumbnail guys and paying for various.
I don't care. Fuck off. You're just not saying fucking anything. Oh shit. What did they do? Wait, I want to see the fucking... I want to see the clip. Someone threatened to shoot up Twitch HQ? Who is this person? Narcissa Wright? There is no clip? Can you link me the tweet? Is there still a tweet up? Or a screen cap? Or anything? Thank you. Yeah, you're fine. I want to know what she got banned for. I was thinking about going through these speakers here. There's two things, because number one, I want to fucking be a speaker there, okay? I'm on that fucking grind set. I need to be a fucking speaker there because I'm going either way and I don't want to have to pay for my ticket. And I want to argue on the stage. I think it'd be really fucking fun. Okay? Let me see. I probably, I'm, because Spectre, everybody's favorite Jon Snow impersonator, is going to be a speaker. So he said that he would send them a clip, but I don't know what on my YouTube is what clips should we send them?
So I would go to Home Depot and I pick up immigrants and I take them like 3 or 4 towns over and I drop them off. I'm like, yeah, there's the work site. Like, this is the fucked up shit I do. Like, literally. Yeah, I'm like, yo, hop in the back, guys. And I take them like 3 or 4 towns over and I just drop them off. Like, this is the shit I do. So you're asking the wrong person.
Immigrants?
Yeah, immigrants, illegals.
You're describing kidnapping people.
I am. Yeah, exactly.
What debate should I use?
My air conditioner only goes off like 2 months.
Utilitarianism, if you just have like pure utilitarianism, it's you can explode that out into like a
million, bro. 100 million.
I just don't know which one would be the best thing. What debates do I have on YouTube? Because most of them we don't actually load up, you know? Oh, we could do the Sondsol versus Mio. That was a really good one. All right. I blew that shit out the fucking water. We could do the race realist. That one was pretty good. I think.
Okay, thank you.
No, there's no highlight reel on that one though. To catch the dude's attention. Oh, I forgot. The first one we uploaded was Tree of Logic.
On you to prove it.
No, it's not. No,
You're the one making the assertion.
Hold on. Hold on. Guess what? I don't have proof, but you don't have proof that that everything you're saying.
No, you're making a baseless claim, so I'm asking you for proof, and now you're saying that I have to prove. You're asking for proof. I'm asking you for proof, and you're saying that I should prove your point for you. That's fucking crazy.
No.
Yeah, no. That's why I love having you on with
God damn, the fucking original set of the stream. Well, not the original,
when
but
it comes to like systemic racism.
you guys 2-on-1 on me is totally fine then, huh?
Well, you brought up black folks. You're white, and what I came in here is I'm tired of white people talking about black experience, and you're not black.
But
and you
wait, is this identity politics? Because I thought that anyone could talk about anything. Because it feels like you're restricting my.
Well, my thing. Can I talk about how it feels
I completely fucking forgot about that. Holy fucking shit. That was so fucking long ago. Jesus Christ. So
just like,
wait, hold on.
So there's no
okay.
ambiguity.
So maybe there's just like a complete difference of values here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably because I don't want people to die. I don't remember this. When the fuck did this happen?
How am I doing now?
Sounding a little bit better, and I'll turn you up a little bit on my end so that we don't peak the mic.
At this point, I mean, they die more from the flu, which is not a mandatory
right, but
vaccine
again,
that's on the schedule.
that's what I was bringing up earlier. It doesn't seem like we. Hold on, what? I think probably Mio, right? It's got to be Mio. Because that debate was such a fucking slam dunk. I mean, so was both of the conversations with Todd. Both of those were fucking hilarious. Dude fucking kidnapping Mexicans. Fucking, like, conceding every single bit of the conversation at the very, very, very fucking beginning. I really need to post more shit to YouTube. Holy fucking shit.
On nationalism, because I actually did this debate before with Blind Tio, so I'm basically just rinsing and repeating the nationalism thing. They're affected by.
Come on,
number one, right? And again, when we're done, I will link you everything. I'm not going, and I'm using.
It Econ 101. Exactly. I literally most of my economic most of the stuff that I know about the economics is just shit off of YouTube, dog.
I'm sure, bro. That's good, man. I'm glad you watch YouTube videos of economics.
I mean, you can laugh all you want, but you weren't willing to watch a YouTube video to learn about.
Wait, so maybe you should be listening to me about econ, right? I'll tell you how to get in the car, bro. But again, I'm not trying to car shame people.
I want to get a little bit of exercise, dude. It's right down the road.
That's good. Good. Oh, you said 5 miles. That's good. A round trip, right? At least five round trip or 5 each way.
Do I need to give you all the details of the walk I went on?
No, I don't want to dox. Oh, he's trying to dox me. He's trying to dox me. No, I don't think I said that at all, bro. No, I'm just saying. So
I got myself a nice.
God, what a stupid piece of shit. I'll give him this one.
Okay, thank you.
America is one people, one nation.
God damn it. Okay, let's see if we can't get on this fucking thing. All right. I want to look at some stuff from all of these different people. See if we can't get some background information, because let's see, who do we know? We know Blair White. We know Mr. Stephen Benelli. We know James Lindsay, the fucking schizophrenic fucking crazy man that talks about CRT and basically nothing else. Everything's a deep state conspiracy to this guy. Lauren Southern, everyone's favorite shame fap. No, I guess some people aren't ashamed of it. James Lindsay is there. Hey, dude, if you show up, listen, I'm going to be there. All right. Carrie Smith, I don't know anything about her. She was a fucking awful moderator last time, dude. She was fucking god awful as a moderator. She just kept on arguing with Destiny. I think it was Destiny. It might have been someone else, but I think it was, she was the moderator in one of the panels that he was on. She just kept on arguing with him. Don't know who Libby Evans is. Or this person, or this person, or this person. Slow cum. Oh, fuck. I was supposed to fucking send him a message. You know what? Maybe I should set up an IRL conversation with him. You know what? When he's there,
maybe I set up a conversation with him either the day before or the day after, to like assuming he doesn't like arrive there the night of and leave the night of. But that would be a really entertaining fucking thing to do, wouldn't it? It might have to be pre-recorded though, because I don't know how good of signal I'll be able to get. I've debated against Mike Harlow one time. It was me and... Oh, it was me and Bastiat. It was me and Bastiat versus Mike Harlow and Big Papa Fascist's wife. And they did not like one of the examples that I gave. Like I gave an example that was... that involved like child porn, and they both lost their fucking minds. Don't know anything about Nuance, bro. We all know Spectre. This guy, holy shit, is fucking annoying as shit. If you want to see the most god-awful... Deflection guy was the best? Which guy? This guy, I fucking hate his videos so goddamn much because he has this very, very specific way of making jokes. And when he makes the jokes, there's a jump cut to like a full body shot of him, and he like rolls his eyes in the same exact direction every single time. And it's every single time he just rolls his eyes. He just rolls his eyes and tells like a stupid fucking punchline. Oh, are you talking about Aftershock? I did not. Wait, no. We tried to upload that debate, but it the upload just like failed for some fucking reason. Here, I'll pull that up in a second.
This is Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States. On Saturday, March 12, 2022, during her address at the DNC winter meeting, Kamala said the following about the situation in Ukraine.
I will say what I know we all say, and I will say over and over again. The United States stands firmly with the Ukrainian people in defense of the NATO alliance.
So for clarity, Ukraine is not a member of the NATO alliance.
So?
You'd think the vice president would know that, but whatever.
There's the fucking eye roll. He didn't do a jump cut though, so good for him. But like the fucking eye roll, every single joke he tells.
Not a member of the NATO alliance. You'd think the vice president would know that, but whatever.
Every single fucking time I want to argue with this guy. I need to argue with this guy. Holy fucking shit. Or at least I've got to walk up to him when I'm there, okay? I need to walk up to him and I have to fucking tell him, hey, listen, every time you tell a joke, you do the exact same facial expression. It triggers the fuck out of me. I can't watch your fucking videos. You have to fucking stop it.
And that means it was time for some damage control. In the official transcript of her remarks, the White House added the word "and" in brackets. The United States stands firmly with the Ukrainian people and in defense of the NATO alliance. And as you can tell,
who cares?
Well, that one word changed the nature of what she actually said. Now, look, I consider myself an objective person and understand that speaking in front of an audience and reading
objectively fucking stupid, I guess.
off a teleprompter isn't easy. So with that, let's give Kamala Harris the benefit of the doubt and assume that she misspoke. I mean, it happens, right? Right? Well, 3 days later, the following was posted on her social media accounts. The United States stands firmly with the Ukrainian people in defense of the NATO alliance.
This is such a stupid fucking thing to like obsess over. I literally don't give a fuck. The Aftershock thing, content. Where is it? Redneck. Oh shit, I don't remember this fucking conversation. Aftershock full segment. Wait, did it actually, is it work now?
Sondsol.
Hey, we might be able to, hey, listen. We might be able to post this shit. And it's not like, Even if you think that Trump, and the reason I say that is because where's the part where he starts screaming? America.
Mean it was racism. That doesn't prove racism. Just because a black person is poor doesn't mean it's because of the overarching
Did
racism.
I say anything about his poor? I didn't say anything about poverty yet.
What is it about you guys that you guys don't get about comparison, about using your own logic against you?
I just want to be able to say a fucking argument without being. I haven't been able to make a single argument without being interrupted because you're so fucking like hot on the trigger for a dunk.
A dunk? What are you talking?
What are you talking
First of all, you don't know me. You don't know me. This is literally how I am. I'm fucking.
I know
I'm
it's fucking annoying as fuck. Yeah, you're playing a character.
Exactly.
Oh shit! I can absolutely fucking post that now. Holy shit! I haven't watched that whole thing. Hey, listen, Ash, watch that back. See if I need to unlist that. See if I say anything fucking cringe. Okay. Because I know at the end of that, I fucking rage quit. By you bringing up George Floyd, the onus is on you to prove that is not systemic racism. Because I said that there's... Because I said that the BLM riot... I said... Hold on.
And you think it's on me to prove that they're not racist.
Hold on.
There is no way that you
Because
believe it.
my assertion was that...
Clip it, someone clip it.
Yeah, someone clip it.
Someone
assertion
clip
was
that
that...
he is telling me that the onus of proof is on me to prove
I'll
that
ban
it is
you,
not
Ash. Don't
racist.
fucking make now me. I know how Vaush felt with his conversation with Sargon. Holy fuck. So my assertion was that the BLM riots were caused because of systemic racism. And then you put on me, George Floyd was killed because of racism.
I didn't prove it. I didn't put it on you.
Yes.
I said
you literally did.
Let me explain.
No, I'm going to hold your feet to the fire because if you're going to tell me, if you're going to tell me, motherfucker, if you're going to tell me now. I didn't. Oh shit! I fucking pulled a Haas before I even knew who Haas was. Holy fucking shit! I fucking crank up the fucking gain. Holy fucking shit! That's so fucking funny. That I was the one. You were the one that you admitted to it. You admitted earlier.
No, I didn't.
You admitted earlier.
No, I didn't. We were talking about Black Lives Matter, and then we were talking about the rhetoric that led to it, which was misinformation. And
I was trying to engage. I was trying to engage with data that proves that it's not misinformation. You dumb fuck.
You misrepresented what I said. I said the rhetoric that caused Black Lives Matter was misinformation, just like George Floyd being killed by racism. And you said he was killed by racism.
I said
that's why we're on this. You clipped it, thank you.
So, we were on BLM riots. You said that the rhetoric involved with that was what caused the riots.
Was misinformation.
Yes, that was. And then I tried to talk about systemic racism as a factual thing.
Not what happened. Not what happened.
Well, this is what we're going to do. Because I can only have someone shout over me smugly when they're very, very objectively
I just want evidence, dude.
I know, but I keep on giving you evidence and you won't take it. So I need a moderator. I need a moderator because it's actually impossible to talk to you.
Talk about guilty before proven innocent.
What? What does that mean?
You said the onus is on me to prove that it wasn't because of racism.
By your logic.
No,
because of the pedophilia example.
I did not
pedophilia example. Oh god, I might have to go back and watch this back. Holy shit, this was so long ago. You said that You said in the middle of me talking about systemic racism, you said that I have to prove that George Floyd was killed because of racism.
Wrong.
Okay,
wrong.
I'm actually done with this,
and
dude.
that's how I know you are wrong. That's how I know you're actually wrong about everything you say. You did not say.
Okay. Yeah. Holy fuck. What an annoying motherfucker. So fucking good. Holy fucking shit. Hey, listen, for the longest time, that video like showed up as some kind of, it was like it said there was an upload error. So I don't know why it's all of a sudden okay. I remember originally Tiger had one second. He had some video that he had edited that was just a cut version of that. But, really fucking loud. That's the full thing with infrared. Is it really just not here? Is it just gone? Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter, I guess. If we're just... I mean, it's not going to get you banned. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me not show this on stream. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Holy shit. Okay, I'm going to try and read this out in the most censored way possible, okay? And we're going to have to end pretty soon. So if anybody as a last minute donation wants to throw in oh shit, where is it? If you guys look right here, there is a link right there that is the it's the donation link. If you guys want to help me out, I've basically am going to be going a full month with 0 income because of the groypers. So if you guys want to help me out, I have negative $9 in the bank account. If you guys want to help me out and throw me a couple of bucks there, that would be super, super, super fucking cool of you guys. So let's read this. She showed that on Twitch stream? Jesus Christ. So someone says they spell them very... she spells it differently, but kill inwards, behead inwards, roundhouse kick a inward into the concrete, slam dunk, you know, blah, 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 blah. They crucify, defecate. They repeat it multiple times. So I guess this is what... I guess this is what got that person banned? Oh, she said that? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Someone else was saying that to her, and then she got banned. That's kind of bullshit. Okay? I think I can show this on screen. Okay? This is ridiculous that she got banned for this. Did she click on these? I don't know what these are. This is probably really bad shit right there. But like, if she got banned for someone else saying racist shit to her, that's so fucking unbelievable. 1 second. Let me open up Discord again. I have way too many windows open. Did she get banned off of Twitter as well? Or did she delete all of it? With how quick they mass reported? Oh man. Well, you know what? I think I might actually like research that and then do a video on it tomorrow. She deleted her account for an hour or two. Damn, that's bullshit, actually. That's actually bullshit. Okay. Well, I think that we have gotten everything out of stream that we can today, unless anybody has some last second things that I should go over. Any takers? Okay. Well, if that's the case, then well, I was about to fucking try and raid, but I don't think that that's a possibility now, is it? Here. Everybody go watch Hans and tell them that Sondsol sent you, okay? Everybody go watch him right the fuck now. I want to see at least one person fucking say something in chat, okay? I love you guys very much. I have fun streaming, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow.